Hello there! From behind the yellow line, this is Trammin episode 258. My name is Kirk, and as always, I'm joined by my friend and Yakuza, Christian Rainwater.
What's up, everybody? Our big third topic of the week is my adventures in Japan.
Stay with me.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast. Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding. As a courtesy to other passengers, we ask that there be no eating, drinking, or smoking on board. In just a few moments, we will begin our trip into the Disneyland Resort news and topic of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, this tram is ready to depart. Driver, you are clear.
Welcome back to Trammin, everyone. Happy Wednesday. We're your hosts, Kirk and Rain. What's up, Rain?
I am Yakuza, dude.
You got the tattoo?
I got the one tattoo, dude. It's enough for the Japanese to think I'm part of the Yakuza.
Yeah.
Can't go in those onsens.
I don't even think they think you're part of the Yakuza. It's just like, that represents Yakuza.
Yeah.
Stay out. You're dirty.
They give you patches.
Oh.
To cover them.
Honestly, dude, I think it's an excuse to keep foreigners out.
Maybe. But yeah, probably.
There's like, oh, when you weed through resumes, it's like, oh, you need a bachelor's. It's like, you don't really. You're like, I don't have to look through 200 other
resumes for sure.
I don't do that. I personally don't care. But people do that. Yeah. What's up?
The Switch 2. I told you I wanted to talk about it a little bit.
Very short.
Very short.
Kimmy, stay.
Very
Please
short.
stay with me.
There you go. Dude, I can't wait to get up at 6 a.m. tomorrow to watch this direct.
They're not gonna do pre-orders tomorrow.
No, they're not. They're gonna do it in a week from now.
They're gonna say that, but then Walmart's gonna accidentally do the pre-orders just like the PlayStation.
Yeah, something's gonna go down. But I'm just excited to finally know what's going on.
I don't get. What do you mean, like the release date?
Release date, games that are coming out. Is it gonna be 4K? Is it not 4K? I am the handheld guy, so it's like I like playing things handheld. And
I think it'll be a 1080p screen.
Is it LCD or OLED?
LCD right now. I think it's because they want
a second wave.
Not just that. I think it's easier to get a custom LCD out.
If it's an LCD that's good enough to be like the Portal. The Portal has a great LCD screen.
Yeah, it is LCD.
Yeah. So
that thing's huge, though.
I think the Switch is going to be around that size, no?
No.
It's still smaller than that?
This is a 7 or 8 inch with like no border.
Yeah.
But it's meant to be. Like it's a home device. It's not a pocket device.
Yeah.
4K. I think it'll output 4K. Has to.
Yeah.
The Switch, you can't even. It just outputs in 1080p out of the HDMI, which is hilarious. The one thing I appreciate about the Switch, not that I would ever buy a PC handheld, but what really bothers me about the PC handheld is they have these like foreheads and chins. Like it's not uniform. Like I'd rather have a bigger uniform bezel than it like makes me uncomfortable. I hate it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. And the Switch is pretty uniform.
Yeah. But yeah, I wonder if they'll still make it the screen out of plastic. They did that because of kids. If you drop the Switch, it won't crack.
Yeah.
But you need the screen protector because it'll scratch.
Whatever it is, I'm so excited. I've been playing my brand new Switch Lite. The little guy.
Why?
It's fun, dude. It just feels so solid and feels good. And it's little. And I love the size of that thing. I love it. There's a guy, remember Taki Udon?
Yeah.
Taki now doesn't do videos because he sells OLED replacement panels for the Switch Lite.
Yeah, Nintendo hates them.
And yeah, Nintendo hates them. But you can now with his mod, you can output from your Switch Lite to the TV.
Yeah. The one thing about the Switch Lite that bothers me, they have the channel in the back of the case to output, but they took the chip out.
They chose not to. Yeah.
For no reason. They could have sold they could have sold a Switch Lite dock, like a smaller one, and made money.
Yeah. It's weird Nintendo decisions, dude.
Yeah.
Weird things that these guys do.
The virtual disc thing makes sense to me, though.
It does. Like when
people were saying they made it more complicated. I'm like, I think it's less complicated than the primary and secondary account hack.
100%. 100%. I was trying to explain it to Sos, and he's like, well, that sounds dumb. And I'm like, it's just think of a virtual card. Like, you can share it with people. It gives you more incentive to have a family now within the Switch.
Yeah, like my brother has my PS4.
Yeah.
Which he hasn't turned on. but like I can download games for him through my app because it's a primary PS4. I have a PS5, and he can play my games on his account. But if this was the Switch thing, it's just like, let Kev play this game.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a limit to it?
You can only do one borrowed game at a time per person.
Oh, like you can't hand out 2 games.
No. It's one game at a time.
That's what they're doing.
And it comes back to you after 14 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you could send it again.
But you can send it again. Yeah.
Excuse me. I think it's more restrictive than the account sharing thing, but I feel like you could still do that. The secondary crap.
Just the secondary thing is annoying because it's a portable console that needs to be connected to the internet.
And yours needs to be the secondary for your buddy to play, right?
Yes.
Which I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
And the reason I don't do that on PlayStation is that people do is automatic cloud saves usually turn off because of that, because of whatever.
Yeah.
Well, we're boring the people now, but this is a Japanese episode, so. But yeah, I'm not going to order one. I can't even imagine what I would play on it. You know what might get me to do it? New Mario game.
They're going to announce it tomorrow.
That's the only.
You played Odyssey, right?
I played Odyssey and I played Animal Crossing and Smash. Those are the only games I played. I have more Switch games. Didn't play any of them.
I'm playing through Xenoblade Chronicles right now. I'm excited, dude.
Is the remastered thing out?
The Xenoblade Chronicles X?
Yeah.
It is out, but somebody found a hidden 60 FPS mode, which tells me there's a Switch 2 upgrade. So that's why I'm playing through the first one right now.
I haven't seen it pop on my Fantasy Critic, or did I? Anyways, if you have not yet, check out our special wellness session.
Oh, that's right. I got like 20 seconds left.
Why don't you just finish it?
You were talking to me, and I'm like,
I wasn't sure if you were listening.
I was. I AirPod in.
Yeah. But yeah, go check out our special wellness session. If you are a fan of Severance, you will like it. If you are not, message Anna K because she's very lost. So be lost together. Yeah. I'm in second place.
I still haven't checked it. I'm gonna go ham tomorrow.
I'm projected to win.
I'm going ham tomorrow on it.
Oh, because you don't have
yeah. I'm gonna log in a bunch of Switch stuff.
All right, I got 17 points for Xenoblade. Look at that.
Paul did me dirty, dude.
Who's Paul?
My neighbor for Avowed. It got like an 82.
Got 80.
80? Oh,
you got 10 points.
Oh, God.
You only got 13 points for Sweet Coden.
That's crazy.
I got the same for MLB The Show.
That's crazy. Crazy.
You know what I am afraid of? Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Who got 3-4?
Me.
Oh, you came in?
Oh, I came in. It wasn't when it leaked on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But is it going to review poorly because they got rid of the goals?
And then the music's a little different. Yeah.
Like I almost don't want it.
Because
no, I almost don't want the game.
Oh.
Because the whole point of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 was the missions.
Yeah.
And like, oh, a fan favorite 2-minute. I'm like, I hate the 2-minute thing.
Yeah.
Let me just skate around.
Infinite grinds.
Yeah. So I'm like, is that going to hurt the score? I don't know.
Potentially.
Yeah, I've got 45 points right now.
Pop off.
Christian with the K? 0. Drop Hollow Knight, dude.
Yeah, Silksong ain't coming out, buddy. That's never coming out.
That I could do.
It's a fake game.
I've played Hollow Knight for 10 minutes.
Me too.
I can do a full 1 hour episode on like what's wrong with what they're doing. Like on their stupidity. And I don't even know. It's just like.
For Silksong specifically or game?
Silksong.
Okay.
Like
yeah,
just,
me too.
And like, I'm like.
What are you doing?
Just release the game and do another one.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they were taking their time. It's like, no.
Yeah.
The game is not that impressive. It's just that there weren't others like it at the time. Now every week there's a new one. Anyways, Rain, let's take our trash home with us with
Mousekeeping. If this is your first time here, welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast where Kirk and I talk about the Disneyland Resort through and only through our eyes. Listen to full episodes every Wednesday or topic only uploads on Big Thunder Thursdays. If you enjoy the show, like, subscribe, comment, and review us wherever you can, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course my favorite, YouTubes. Find us on Instagram at Trammin Podcast and right into the show at headertrammin.com/ask. While you're on Trammin.com, catch up on lore, check out our recommendations, or download some artwork for your personal use. If you want to chat with us on Discord, ask us how. And you can find all these links and lore on Trammin.com.
Yes, you can. So let's get in some news. Phantasmic on the daily.
Crazy.
Weekends only is now daily performances.
Is this a summer thing or is this like a, I would imagine, right?
It is. But is it like now? Or they're just May? Is it going to be for, they're in the 70th?
Yeah, probably.
Look at that. Accurate news for y'all. So yeah, that's first headline. Second headline. No taxation without Rex presentation. Rex is finally appearing Disney California Adventure Park. Is he going to be plushy or is he going to be like the Hulk?
I think he's going to be like the Hulk because they're going to want to make him look like a toy.
Yeah.
So
I think that's smart of them because Hulk looks fake.
Yeah.
But Rex is a toy.
Yeah.
It's dude, it's almost like the reverse of, or it's reflections of the first Toy Story. The reason they made Toy Story was, how do we do CG? It's going to look plasticky.
Oh, wait. Make it toys. Yeah.
So this is very exciting. What's her face? Tracy in shambles. Kimmy.
Yeah. Hey, she liked my comment, or she liked the post I sent her.
Who'd you?
Tracy.
What'd you send her?
When they said something about 90s night and Flick coming to DC. So shout out.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Ranger Danger. Space Ranger Spin in Magic Kingdom? Or the other one?
Magic Kingdom. It's getting the upgrade.
Is getting an upgrade with like fancier targets, and and you can finally detach the blaster. I'm like, oh, finally? We've been doing that forever. Looks like we're probably going to be stuck with it, but they might upgrade ours.
They might, because it seems like you said, they're stuck with it. Like
we're stuck. Like they're like pushed Tomorrowland way out now.
Yeah.
So it's just like, all right, may as well update it.
Yeah, we're not seeing a Tomorrowland upgrade for in our lifetime, maybe.
Would it be worth doing like a realistic Tomorrowland update episode? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, hey, you can fix it. Like, we'd be happy if you just did a couple of these things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not like
that'll be good.
Yeah. Not like put mission space in interventions, make it spin really fast. That kind of thing. Let's see. What else we got? Let's see. Oh, it's 3 things. Okay.
What do you mean?
Next headline: New lemon.
That was good. But NU.
Yes.
New lemon.
Yeah, you can see it on YouTube. That we spelled it that way. Coming to Downtown Disney, Lululemon, Nectar Life, and Bopo Go. More shopping, more snacking, and more to do. Oh no, okay, I messed that up. Roll it back. Contributed by Valerie Lee, Public Relations Manager. More shopping, more snacking, more to do, and more to see are all coming your way to Downtown Disney District at the Disneyland Resort. As part of the incredible growth of the district, we're excited to announce 3 more new locations coming in the future and giving you more sneak peeks. By day or by night, Downtown Disney is a place for you to play, explore, enjoy a great meal, and have fun with your friends and family. And we want to keep you in the know on all the latest. Downtown Disney will welcome a new Lululemon store that will feature innovative products within athletic apparel, footwear, and accessories for yoga, running, training, and activities such as golf, tennis, and more, but realistically for just wearing daily and not doing any activities. This new location will offer guests their next favorite item, such as bags, gloves, hats, scarves, water bottles, yoga blocks, and mats.
All right.
The shop will be located in an area of the former ESPN Zone building.
The new mall.
Nectar Life.
Yeah.
Bringing handmade bath and body products. Plans are underway for Nectar Life to join the district, bringing a luxurious collection of handcrafted bath products made with pure joy. Nectar Life's beauty essentials and bakery-inspired bath treats, where have I heard that one before, are handmade using only the finest vegan, natural, and plant-based ingredients. Beautifully designed and deliciously scented, popular items including moisturizing whipped soaps, body scrubs, exfoliating hand wash, and gift sets. Blah, blah. Downtown Disney will also be Nectar Life's first location with a customization bar. You'll have an opportunity to check out their products when a pop-up opens in the district this spring, prior to the store opening later this year near Avengers Reserve. So this may be to
One of the to the right.
To the right of
Yeah.
D-Lander.
Yeah.
What's funny is they didn't say that because no one knows what D-Lander is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the Avengers Reserve, though.
Okay. So they're putting, okay. It's like a little boutique store. So, Paula, you're not going to be able to see that. But go to the, we did a whole thing. We have a problem with, it's like too bright. I don't know. I'm sorry. Thank you for listening and watching on the YouTubes. Okay. Next one. Bopo Go. Boba drinks and more coming to Downtown Disney. Bopo Go is a new cafe concept being planned expressly for Downtown Disney. Brought to life by Eric Wang and Philip Wang, co-owners of Bopo Mofo Cafe, with several locations throughout Southern California.
I've never heard of it.
The new Bopo Go will serve the same high-quality, authentic boba/bubble tea using only real fruits, vegetables, lactose-free milk, oat milk, cane, or brown sugar, and no artificial ingredients. Their tea is sourced from farmers in Taiwan. Shanghai Disney's closed officially. And their matcha is ceremonial grade, sourced from Japan. Bopo Go is inspired by convenience stores in Asia with other signature beverages. They're not saying where it's going.
Cool.
You heard
Boba
about
in
the
Disneyland.
matcha shortage?
Yeah, in Japan. It's hard to find matcha
'Cause
anywhere.
people
in
are
Japan.
just too into it now.
Yeah.
Sneak peek inside Arthur and Sons.
I saw that.
Looks nice.
It does?
This actually looks themed. It has like shades of the mid-century modern thing outside, but also has like this classy vibe. Maybe a little plain, but that's okay.
That's fine, dude. Give me a good steak and we're good.
Yeah. Let's see. Premium cuts of beef, fresh seafood, sandwiches and salads, with an impressive selection of bourbon and cocktails. And nearby, Pearl's Roadside Barbecue. Oh, okay. This is big. It's a big location.
Cool.
It's a quick service eatery with modern
Good.
barbecue, traditional North Carolina cookouts.
Cool.
Do you know anything about North Carolina
I
cookouts?
think certain kind of like rubs, I would say.
Okay. Menu will feature pulled pork, beef brisket, and smoked heritage turkey with house-made sauces, along with craft beers and moonshine cocktails.
Moonshine. That's
Yeah,
cool.
hand-painted mural. Let's see. Blah, blah. Vintage filling station. Cool. Oh, spacious patio and shine bar.
Cool.
We'll have views of downtown Disney.
Cool.
Okay. Keep your eye on the Disney Parks blog for more. Oh. My dad must have gotten extremely annoyed with his internet right now because he just said, please order Wi-Fi for home. That means please spend a few $100s on Ubiquity for my house because Google ain't cutting it. That'll be fun. All righty. Exciting stuff.
Heck yeah.
Rain.
Shout out to Downtown Disney.
Yeah. Shout out to the shirt farm. once
Big
again.
shout out, dude.
Dude,
I love this thing.
you just have the one?
I got to get more.
You got to get the Powerline one before it's gone, dude.
I do.
You still got it right here.
Yeah. He's got new blanks, though. Their blanks are different now. He changed them after this shirt.
I'm sure it's fine, dude. They look the same. You don't wear sweaters.
Mm-mm.
I got your size, dude.
Yeah.
All over print.
What's the other one?
Huh?
What's the other one? Front only?
Front only. Max as front hit, no power line. So you wouldn't have. Oh, he would be here.
Yeah.
But you like power line, or no? You're a Max guy.
I'm a Max guy.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay. So 77 for the full print. Oh, there's the Max one.
Yeah.
65. Or both.
I know.
You should do it. Because you're actually wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah, when does that ever happen?
You realize how freaking comfortable t-shirts are.
Oh, it's the best, dude. It's the best.
In the undershirt life. All right. It's time for your right, in which members of the Tram fam write in with corrections and comments just like you can at trammin.com/ask. Rain, cue up that corrections music, please. Look at that. You waited this time.
I did.
Hey, I have a question. Speaking of making me anxious, is that anxiety soundbite thing, is that like from the stems of the Gautier song?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's the Gautier song.
Huh?
It's the Gautier song. Yeah.
That's from that song?
What do you mean?
No, that's from somebody I used to know.
Right, but Doechii like got rid of the Gautier lyrics and just rapped over it.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Gautier again.
No, Doechii.
No, I don't know anything about Doechii, dude.
Yeah,
okay.
And it was the whole thing is that she made it in her bedroom.
Okay.
When in like 2020, before she was famous. So it's a good song.
It's good because of the Gautier part.
Yeah, I like it.
You know, did we bring that up here on like what happened with Gautier?
I'm sure we have.
Like, so the reason that song got so big and the reason she was able to do that, he released all the stems from that track for free.
Oh, did he?
He said, just go remix it, no royalties.
Yeah.
Like, go ahead. So
wow.
That's how she was able to do that. She just had the full song and could do whatever. Got it. You know why that song bothers me? The lyrics sound like it's social media music, and it is.
It is. Yeah.
So, but that's what everyone's doing. Kimmy said, like, modern albums, you could tell their songs with like that soundbite. They're like, this is going to be big on TikTok.
Yeah, and they release the sound on TikTok. It's not like it just comes from nowhere. I mean, sometimes it does, but most of the time the artist on their page releases the sound. Yeah. So it's like, yeah. And then you look at most albums today, every song's 2 minutes long.
I haven't like listened to a new album in a while.
Everything is so short now, dude. There are some exceptions.
Dude, I need 3:45 minimum.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I get. At first, I was like, why are Addy's, the Disneylanders, songs so short? But I'm like, you can't keep lo-fi going that long. Because the point of lo-fi is it's lo-fi. There's only, if you have too many sounds in it, you can't keep, it's going to be repetitive after 4 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because no one's singing.
Yeah.
So, because a lot of like electronic songs are short.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Doechii. She's cool.
I don't know anything about her. Yeah. Did she win an award?
I think so. I think she won
Best New
Grammy. She won some kind of Grammy. I think it was Best New Artist. She has a video for Denial is a River. Fantastic video.
Shout out to River and James.
Shout out. Fantastic video that she made.
What was the last music video I watched?
The
Daft Punk one last year.
The Julian Casablancas one?
Yeah, Infinity Repeating. Yeah. Dude, my favorite comment on that one was, they just found this on someone's desk after 10 years. Like, what are they doing?
Yeah. I was always upset with Instant Crush.
It's fine.
I've always loved Julian Casablancas' voice. And it's like, I feel like it got butchered in Instant Crush. But I think that's the point.
How is it in Infinity Repeating?
It's a little less...
It's because it was a demo. They didn't really finish it.
Yeah. But... I mean, if you listen to the strokes, it is kind of altered a little bit. That's always like he sound like singing through a megaphone.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's kind of the thing, huh?
Yeah.
Anyways, Kimmy R writes in, screaming Prince Adam alone in my car.
You called it.
You said it, man. Where's that from?
I Love You, Man.
Nope.
Don't know.
Big Lebowski.
Okay.
What is Jesus, dude? You said it, man. Nobody else with the Jesus. Shout out to Irving, dude.
Shout out.
That's crazy that he's a crazy actor.
Yeah. My favorite role that he's ever had is from that show with Riz Ahmed.
Mhm.
It was a mini series on HBO called The Night Before. Most depressing show you can watch. And he was a lawyer. He was his lawyer. He plays it so well.
You know who John Turturro seems like? In a less like jerk way. Harrison Ford. Just like, you're gonna pay me to do this? Okay.
yeah.
I'm not. You need me to promote it? Like, he didn't go to Grand Central with everyone else.
You know where he was at though? He was at Paris Fashion Week walking the runway.
He probably saw Willem Dafoe do it.
Yeah.
I got to do it.
Yeah.
But no, it's like, I'll just do what I want to do.
Yeah. I get it.
Because, dude, he loved the Jesus role.
Yeah.
He did that other movie that like bombed. But it's just like, yeah, he's in the Batman. He's like, oh, you want to do the show?
You're right. You did say that. I'm good.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to do Severance. Yeah. So, anyways, good for him. Karen S. writes in, using a travel agent can be a great plan, but remember they only book your plans if there's a commission paid by the company they are booking. For example, they will book your Disney package and may book your park reservation as part of their service, but are unlikely to book a restaurant because they are working for free, or then they are working for free. There are exceptions to this. For example, if you have the right Amex card, they have an excellent concierge, or your premium hotels will have popular local places they may make reservations for you. Yeah.
Cool.
So I don't think my gold has a concierge, but the platinum does. And
I use a virtual travel agent on Expedia.
No, they're called a third party, and they cause so many problems when there's an issue with your booking.
They do.
That's a problem with Amex Travel. Amex Travel books through Expedia.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, but they give you like these crazy deals.
Yeah.
But then when there's a problem, like my dad like went to some hotel, like something messed up, but it's like I booked through Amex. Like, they're doing Expedia, so you got to call them. So that's always my fear.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, I'll book a premium hotel and talk to the concierge.
There you go.
Amex Centurion card is where it's at. That's the black card.
Oh, the black one. Okay.
That one, dude. Okay, the platinum concierge, they'll do anything, right? The black card, they'll be like, hey, I need a yacht and a tuxedo. And then be like, I'll call you back in 20 minutes. And then they'll like say, call this guy and tell them whatever sent you, and you're good.
That's cool.
Just charge it on the Amex.
Yeah.
They'll book it for you, or they'll be like there's one story I read was like, oh, I need a custom suit by this date on the whatever. Like, okay, hold on, I'll give you a call back. They call back, they go, just go to this store. Say I sent you. You have an appointment. They'll make it for you.
That's cool.
Yeah. Because they want you to spend money.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, we will facilitate you spending money. You're about to go buy a $10,000 suit on your Amex? So I'll tell you where you should go. Don't worry about it. Anyways, thank you, Karen, for that. Yeah, that is true. So you'd have to pay a travel planner for travel planning services. Not worth it at that point.
AAA?
They don't do anything, dude.
They don't? I've never done it. I've never done anything with AAA,
but what I'm probably gonna do now, except for like, I might do Mammoth too.
Costco?
Huh? That's if you need a package. But calling the hotel.
Yeah.
Like just call the desk.
Yeah. I know Ricardo just looked up the hotel we stayed at on their website, and it was $10,000 for some reason for the same stay. And when I booked through Expedia, it was $3,500.
I bet if you called, it wouldn't be that.
Yeah, probably not.
There's a big thing where I used to stay in Vegas for EDC, the M.
Oh,
hey, Karen S. You know what's going on. So the M Hotel, it's off strip. It's before the strip, but right off the freeway. And at EDC, who's going to the strip? You're going to EDC.
Yeah.
Right? So it was already super cheap, and they had a deal. If you call them, say, I live in California, you got to give them your address for the credit card anyway. They go, I'm a California resident, 30% off. Yeah. And I would stay, everyone would leave Monday for EDC. So I would stay till Tuesday.
Well, dude, that Monday night was probably free.
$75.
Yeah.
If not 70. Yeah. Easy, dude. I probably could have got it. That's cheap. It was like a really classy hotel for $75 a night.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy.
But yeah, the day after EDC, yeah, people are gone, bro.
Yeah. But that's probably the most expensive Sunday in Vegas.
Probably.
Because it's the one Sunday people are actually like, yeah,
Probably.
I'm not going home.
Yeah.
All right. Christian with a K writes in, justice for the pappardelle pasta and the dewback chili noodles. I'm probably still going to get it on Sunday. That was a pause because he keeps writing a separate thing. So what I've been told both by people on the internet about Japanese food culture is that they eat extremely healthy at home. And going out is supposed to be decadent and a luxury. This might be why it was hard to find vegetables at meals eating out all the time. Their teachers, I believe, are actually nutritionists or have training and teach about diet and proper exercise, especially at the grade school age. What a novel concept for our American school system, which can never comprehend that.
Serious talk. That's
Hey, what about the presidential fitness test?
Oh, God.
I never did that.
Oh, God.
But from what it sounds like, it's like you're fat and out of shape. What do I do about it? Yeah, I just do the test. You know, like climb this. The rope thing is insane to me.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Did you have to do that?
Nah.
If you had to do the presidential fitness test, right in.
Remember the food triangle or food pyramid? It was just completely
What a
wrong.
lie, dude.
Yeah, well, completely wrong.
We had 2 food pyramids.
Did we?
First, we had the food pyramid that was like eat so much bread.
Yeah.
And then there was the second one where there were slivers of the pyramid and stairs on the side.
Oh, I remember that one now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was like activities important. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, this, anyways. And then there was like my plate. And it was a picture of a plate.
That's right.
And
yeah.
how much. And I'm like, yeah, that's the good way to do it because it's a visual aid.
Yeah.
It's like
That's 7 servings of bread.
Yeah. crazy stuff, man.
Yeah.
But what did the food pyramid teach us all? One word. You got it, dude.
What?
At the top. What's the word?
Oh.
They're screaming.
They are. I forgot.
Sparingly.
Sparingly.
Use sparingly.
Yeah.
Sugars.
Yeah. Picture some Skittles on there.
No, I feel like it was just like a mound of sugar or something.
Was it?
With a spoon. Or ice cream? No, put that in the dairy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonder what Canada had.
You know what? I have a
Canadian Tram Fam. I know you're there. Nicole? Wake up.
What I want to know is who was drinking. Okay, you remember how when they would have the cereal commercials?
Mhm.
Part of your balanced breakfast, right? They always put a thing of orange juice
Gross.
next to cereal.
You can't.
Who does that?
You can't.
Who does that?
It's going to taste bitter.
Yeah.
You know why they say part of a balanced breakfast?
Because it's not balanced?
Yeah, no, you got to eat all these other things
Yeah.
to make it a real breakfast.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you for writing in. Sarah O writes in, listening to the Tokyo Disneyland episode and had to link to this right when Rain mentioned Max Goof and the Japanese plushie collecting. Send the video. Japanese fandom for specific characters is no joke. They'll even bring plushies with them when visiting U.S. parks. So the video is of a Japanese Max Goof fan visiting Disney World and getting a hug from Max.
I got to watch this. I haven't seen this.
Yeah, it's on our Instagram. No, this is on Discord.
It was on. Okay.
Robert writes in. Shout out to Frozen Thin Mints. Those are the best. Also, thanks to everybody who helped support my daughter's cookie endeavor. Our season goal was 300 boxes, and our final count was 465.
Wow.
So I don't have to buy any. No, I'm kidding. Both Olivia and Luna earned their patches. Yay. More for me to sew on. Their knick-knack prizes and a free council-sponsored event. I think they chose the week-long summertime day camp option. Congratulations to you. Sounded like St. Trammin's Day was a lot of fun. One day we'll make it out there, but until then, take the honor of my family being present in spirit through Thin Mints. I'll buy like St. Trammin's Day specific boxes of Thin Mints next year. I guess still got to hit up NorCal to visit our parks. Discovery Kingdom rocks as long as you like rides that are mostly closed and animals that look sad. Top tier mediocrity, if I may say so myself. Trying to get tickets to the Drunk Riders podcast CGA meetup. What's California's Great America? We'll see what happens. I love hearing everything about Japan. Hopefully one day my family can experience that beautiful country. Keep up the great work. You guys are awesome.
Nice.
I mean, Robert, it seems like from everything I've learned about Japan, if you are saving for vacation in which you get on a plane, Japan's the cheapest one.
Yeah.
Cheaper than Mexico?
Yes. No question about it. I mean,
cheaper than somewhere you want to go in Mexico?
yes. If you're cheaper than getting on a plane and going to a resort in Mexico.
Yeah, you stay in a shack, sure, but like,
Yeah. But if you're going on vacation and you're staying with family, it's not cheaper than that. You know, like
wait, what's?
if you're going to Mexico,
Oh,
and
staying with your own family.
staying with your own family, like
Yeah,
it's not gonna be
okay.
cheaper than that. But like,
That's not. Yeah, that doesn't count. That's,
Yeah.
you're flying.
you're going to visit
house.
family.
Yeah. Robert, thank you for writing in. You got it, dude. I believe in you. Thank you all for writing in. This here's our Big Thunder topic of the week. Adventures in Japan.
You guys thought I was done. This is one more week of my trip. One more week.
This is that week, though, not next week.
Yes, that is this week. We're done talking about the parks because I went through those pretty extensively.
Oh, the Tokyo.
Yeah, the Disney parks.
Yeah, I purposely next week, I'll say it here unless I change it. Next week, I want to do the Tiki Room
Heck yeah.
because this is a thing in Disneyland.
Yeah.
Because we're getting too conceptual. We're going to talk about the pandemic the week after.
Cool.
So write in about both. But for now,
The Tiki
Yeah.
Room.
if you'd like to write in about Tiki Room, if you were at St. Imagine's Day,
Yeah.
experienced it for the first time in a while or first time at all, write in. Go to
Cool.
the Tiki Room. But yeah, we're this week, the last non-California week.
Yeah.
What-
Week in Tokyo.
What'd you do in Japan, Rain? What's your little breakdown over here?
Okay. So this is how I kind of broke down my days in Tokyo my days in Japan. I put 2.5 days in Tokyo because that's kind of what it was. More like 3.5 days, but that's how long I stayed in these places. So 2.5 days in Tokyo, 2.5 days in Kyoto. But within Tokyo, let me pull it out real quick. Like let's talk about this. Tokyo. Think of LA County. Okay? And there's all these little areas in there that are our cities within the county. Right?
Okay.
They have prefectures. So it's like, oh, I'm going to Shibuya. You're still in Tokyo.
Tokyo is the city.
Tokyo is the county.
Oh, yeah. But it's...
And Shibuya is the city.
But Shibuya is a district of Tokyo.
It's a district, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's
I'm
like
always in Tokyo.
Okay. Technically, Tokyo or Shibuya is like Hollywood. Hollywood is Los Angeles.
Exactly.
There's no real Hollywood's blowing some people's minds. Maybe
Their address no, the address says Hollywood. No.
if it does, it's not. Hollywood is not a city.
Okay.
North Hollywood is,
Okay, that's what it is.
but like Hollywood isn't. Hollywood is in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
San Pedro,
Yeah.
Los Angeles, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's stuff like that.
Yeah, where like Boyle Heights,
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles,
Yeah.
in New York, Hell's Kitchen,
Yeah.
Lower East Side, that kind of stuff.
So the areas in Tokyo that I went to, I stayed in Koto, which is it's like everyone in that area kind of calls it. I think it's called Shiomi. That's like the exact area I was in. It's Tokyo Bay, but that area is called Koto. We went to Shibuya, Shinjuku, Akihabara or Akibara. I don't know how you say it.
Akihabara.
Okay. Ginza, and then of course Kyoto. Kyoto was just Kyoto. And Kyoto was pretty big.
In Cal Poly E's, we call that Ginza, and they got the best teriyaki with mystery white sauce.
Shout out.
Shout out, Emily, another Emily.
Anyway.
Emily M.
All my inflatables are going to be up next Saturday, so if you're in Cal Poly, let me know.
What's going on over there?
I think it's an open house. Commencement. I don't know. One of them.
Dude, who knows
Yeah.
anymore? I'm so over. College is over.
Okay. So day 0 is why I say I was only there for 2.5 as opposed to 3.5. I left LAX at 9 in the morning. Okay. And I left LAX at 9 in the morning on March 5th. And I landed at Narita Airport at 2 in the afternoon on March 6th.
Okay, you like went way forward.
Yeah, we go forward in time 17 hours at the time because of daylight savings time. Now it's 16. We go forward in time 17 hours, and it's a 11 and a half hour flight.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's funny because you fly backwards.
Yeah.
But go way for you cross the international date line.
Yeah.
Right? No. Yes.
You do.
Yeah,
you do. So yeah, we landed in Narita Airport, which I really like that airport, but I'll talk about that at the end. But that airport is an hour away from my hotel and from Tokyo in general. So because of that, we got a car. Okay. And we rented a car on this app called Klook. Not rented a car. We booked a driver to take us. Did I tell about this? I said the story already, right? How I got into some random man's car, and then in reality, I was supposed to get in somebody else's car.
Walt Disney World? When
No.
you stole a car on Turo?
No.
You did this again?
Yes. Okay. Let me tell the story. So we land in Narita, and I paid for somebody to be, at the area where you get out, get out of the terminal with my little sign, saying my name. I didn't see anybody. So I went on the app, and it tells you where to go. Like, okay, meet your driver at this location. I've never been here, right? So I'm like, okay, this is exactly where I'm going to go. I figure it out. I finally get there. And some man comes up to me. Oh, Tokyo? He says like that. And I was like, yeah, are you Zhang? Because that's who's supposed to pick me up. And he's like, yeah, I'll take you. And I'm like, are you Zhang? Yeah. And I told Brandy, like, okay, right? And she's like, I guarantee this isn't Zhang. I'm like, okay. So I get in the car, and I'm like, hey, just want to make sure this is prepaid. And I show him the thing on my phone. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're like 5 minutes in the ride, and I'm like, I go on my translator app, and I'm like, hey, I already paid for a car to take me. Are you that person? And he says, oh no. And I'm like, all right, well, how much can it really be, right? Exchange rate's great, whatever. How much would you?
He knows that the exchange rate is great.
Yeah. And I'm like, how much would it be to take me to my hotel? And he gets out his phone. He's like, 200 USD. And I was like, take me back. So this guy took another 15 minutes taking us back to the airport. And this is when I knew Japan was going to be the best, dude. We get out of the car, and he looked at me and said, so sorry.
Did he bow?
Yeah, a little bow.
How far down?
Halfway down.
45 degrees?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a real bow.
Yeah.
That's a real bow.
He said, so sorry. If I were in Mexico, if I were here, they would have been like $30, $40, which I get. But he's like, no, my bad. Right? So two cars down, I found Zhang. And he looked at me, and he didn't speak any English. And he's like, he shows me the sign. He's like,
Oh, he saw all that?
Yeah. He's like, and I was like, all right, cool. So all these little cars are cool. They're these little like boxes. They all look like Scion XBs, right? But they're all from different manufacturers. So yeah, it took us about an hour to get to the hotel. We were staying in Tokyo Bay, which is about 45 minutes away from like Tokyo proper, like the central Tokyo. And we got to the hotel, and Ricardo and Karina had already been there a day, and they're waiting for us.
That's
like
weird.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. They're waiting for us in the lobby, and they're like, "Welcome to Tokyo," blah blah blah, right? And we were beat, dude, because this is like it's supposed to be like 10 o'clock at night, right here. So we already lived the whole day.
Sleep on the plane.
A little tiny bit, not too much. Brandy did a bit. So yeah. We just kind of like hung around for a bit, and kind of like got a lay of the land of the little area around us. And that's when we discovered our favorite place on the planet, dude. Family Mart. We discovered that our hotel has a Family Mart built into it.
Yeah, mixed use zoning.
Dangerous, dude. That's dangerous.
How many family chickies you eat?
A solid 5 to 7. Brandy, 10.
If there were not other chicken sandwiches at other konbini,
that was the main one we got.
Did you try other ones?
Once.
Really?
Didn't need it. That family cheek is perfect, dude.
What about Larson's?
Lawson's. We actually only went to Lawson's once.
Okay.
And I had the Kagarage from Lawson's. like the little popcorn chicken. Really good. Really good. But that famachiki, dude.
It looks the best.
Yeah,
it looks the best.
Fantastic.
How is it crispy?
I don't know.
Chick-fil-A is not even crispy, dude.
I don't know. And they have a spicy one that's really good too. They have the regular and spicy.
What's Japanese spicy like?
Like kind of spicy. Like chili oil spicy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like it cuts, but it's not.
Yeah, it's
chili
not
oil is weird. Okay, compare it to like, Disneyland.
like the dewbacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like it's spicy, but you're not like
You're not dying.
you're not playing the spicy contest with all your friends at lunch.
Right. Yeah,
okay,
for sure. For sure. One of the last days I was there though, I ate at Family because every morning, dude, I have my little coffee and my little pastry, right, from Family Mart. Because it was all the stuff at Family Mart and all the convenies, it expires like the next day or in 2 days because it's so fresh. They bring it, fill it up in the middle of the night, and it's like that's the food for the day, kind of thing. So one of the really popular things that they have, which are hard to find, are prepackaged pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and in the middle of those pancakes, there's syrup and butter. Already, you stick it in the
Hold on. Like in between the two pancakes?
Yes, there's 4
Okay.
pancakes.
Like it's not an uncrustable situation.
No,
Okay.
there's 4 pancakes, but in between the top 2 and between the bottom 2, there's syrup and butter.
Dude, it feels like there isn't enough time in life to experience all these things that they have there.
No, there's not. Straight up, there's not. Because there's so many good things. But I saw a hack, which on Instagram, that was crazy. You get the famachiki and you put it in the middle of those.
Dude, see, it was you didn't listen to Jeff episode, huh?
I listened to more than half.
The McTrammin?
The McTrammin, no.
I feel like you would like the McTrammin.
Wait, I might have listened to this. That sounds really familiar.
A bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle,
Okay.
but you add the McChicken patty in it.
That's exactly what I ate. Minus the egg
Cheese?
and no cheese.
So it's nothing like what you ate.
No, pancakes with some fried chicken.
Yeah.
But you put that in the salad. Oh man, dude, so good. A lot of people did the famachiki with the egg sando.
Ooh, yeah, dude.
I'm not an egg sando
No,
guy.
yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I
Brandy is though.
think everyone needs to chill out and try some mayo and things.
Mm-hmm.
Egg salad, I love egg salad, but egg salad is also vile.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I get it.
Brandy had it a solid 4 or 5 times. The egg sandwich.
I feel like I gotta have a whole conversation about food with Brandy.
Yeah.
And make fun of you.
Yeah.
Get your sister. Make fun of you too.
Yeah.
She's only vegan because of being nice to animals.
Vegetarian.
Whatever.
Yeah.
She's just being nice to animals.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But I feel like she'd eat all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
She eats eggs.
She does. She does.
I ask her. Egg salad, yes or no?
So yeah, Family Mart is heaven on earth. We found so many good things there. Shout out to the ice cream sandwich that is about this big, about like a brick size, but on the top and the bottom, it's just cone. And when you bite into it, it's a piece of hard chocolate along the top with ice cream just all within the cone, dude. It's hard to explain.
Cone?
It's not a cone though. It's a sandwich.
No, cone, flat cone,
Yes.
stroopwafel, not really. Covered in chocolate on the bottom?
No. On the inside.
Inside bottom, like the
Yes.
like the chocolate is the mayo.
Yes.
Okay, and then ice cream?
Ice cream all throughout the sandwich. It's insane, dude.
So choco taco, but brick.
Yeah. What else? And then every single iced coffee known to man in Japan is at every one of these convenies. I had shout out to Boss, Tully, all the different brands. They're all good in their own way. Shout out to the hot area in every one of these convenience stores.
Oh yeah, they just have like
They just have straight up bottles in the hot area. Crazy. Karina really liked that. She had a lot of hot stuff. Let's see what else. But yeah, that's pretty much all we did for the day was just like get there, go to the Family Mart, and that's it. From what I remember, anyways. Because we went to sleep around 7:00 at night, which was fine. It felt really early because the sun had barely gone down and stuff, but we needed to get up at 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. the next day, anyways, because of Disney Sea. So it was fine. First day, my birthday, we did Disney Sea. Talked about that a couple weeks ago. The first non-Disney day we had, which was a Saturday, was we went to Shibuya, like people do when they go to Tokyo. Shibuya was about 45 minutes away. We had a train station right outside our room or right outside our hotel. Even then, it was like 45 minutes, a couple trains to get there. But yeah, this is like the main area in Tokyo that people say. This is where Shibuya Scramble's at. This is where a lot of the shopping is done. A lot of some of the best.
It's not Shuffle?
Shibuya Scramble. I thought it was Scramble.
It might be.
Yeah.
Gotta fix the description.
Yeah. Most of the time, we walked through the Scramble multiple times, but a lot of people were like, "Oh, I've got to go up on some roof to see the Scramble actually happen," but they're looking for the free one. So we found a place on Instagram right before that where if you go up a certain building, which we just so happen to be in, all the way to the top, you spend $12 on a drink. Could be alcoholic. And you get a perfect view of the Scramble. So we did that.
So this is like the pro tip for New York. Don't go on top of the Empire State Building.
Why is that?
You can't see the Empire State Building.
Top
Top of the Rock, 30 Rock. Go up there.
Perfect
Full
view.
360-degree area. Who cares about the top of Rockefeller Center?
Yeah.
I believe there's a restaurant up there.
Hmm.
And you can see the Empire State Building.
Cool.
And the rest of New York. Like,
Yeah.
it's just glass. So.
That's pretty much what it was.
Yeah,
it's like it's a deck.
Yeah, don't get ripped off going to the place everyone else goes.
Yeah.
Go just hang out somewhere else.
But there was not one local up there. It was all foreigners.
Yeah.
Because it's for
the
the
reason
tourists.
I thought of that this is a tourist thing.
Yeah, that's definitely a tourist thing. But yeah, we just kind of started walking around Shibuya, seeing what we can kind of do. And in the corner of my eye, I see something on the wall. The Mugiwara store. Mugiwara is the One Piece store. Mugiwara translates to straw hat. But it's a straw hat store. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go there. There's also a Pop Mart in there, which Karina wanted to go to for her Labubu. You know, all the Labubu craze right now.
What is that?
Labubu, the little furry things with the faces.
How do you spell it?
Labubu. These are the most popular things right now. People snatch them from purses and.
Are these like they cost a lot of money when you buy them all? I think one of my employees was trying to buy this, and I said, "Why are you doing that?"
They're $30 each retail, and resale they're probably like 40 to 50.
They're not even that cute.
People love them, dude. They dress them up. It's crazy. Next time we go to Disney, see how many people got Labubus, dude. Everyone's got them.
Oh, they're like menacing.
Yeah,
I hate them.
Anyways, that's where we were going to Pop Mart to see if they had any Labubus for cheaper than what they sell them here, but they had nothing. But yeah, went to the Mugiwara store and I got crowned by Shanks. If you watch One Piece, that's the guy who gave Luffy his straw hat. So if you see here, right here you go. Nope, not on here. Okay.
Did Derek lose his mind when he saw the picture? Have you sent it to Derek?
I didn't send it to him, but he didn't say anything.
Oh.
I'm surprised.
Wait. Oh, you posted like a story?
Yeah, I think I posted a story. Maybe he didn't see it.
Yeah.
But but yeah, we went to that store was awesome, dude. There was a lot of good stuff in there. But the kind of overarching theme with a lot of things in Japan is that it's just a bunch of cochinero, dude.
Of course it is.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of like
Triquitracas.
yeah, knickknacks that you don't.
Wax.
Yeah, okay. Here's the Shibuya crossing area that we were at. So we were able to see the.
That's not much of a scramble.
Yeah.
Well,
that one wasn't that much.
That's a over easy at most.
Yeah. But dude, when you're in it was crazy.
It's just an all-way crossing, right?
Yeah. But yeah, there's me being christened by Shanks.
Oh, I thought there was a man doing this.
Oh no, yeah, it's
Okay.
a statue. But yeah, a lot of cool things in these malls. But one thing I realized is that they're just very vertical.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah, so you go into the mall and it's like, oh, here's 8 stories, and you just go up and up and up and up and up.
And they're like stalls.
Mm-hmm. They're little tiny stores. This one was actually pretty big, but it's because it was the One Piece store. On the way going up, I ran into you know who Shin-chan is? You ever watch Adult Swim?
Nope.
No. Shin-chan?
Update.
On what?
Your sister says, "Yay, I love egg salad."
No, that's gross.
I think the yay was. Oh no, I said yay or nay. That's why.
Mm.
I thought the yay was because I said I'm teasing you on the show.
This is Shin-chan. Okay, he's a little anime from Adult Swim that we all grew up on, and yeah, I found a little Shin-chan, and he does the elephant dance, which is Really funny. Next, the thing that people go do in Shibuya is go to the Pokemon Center. It's the Mewtwo Pokemon Center. Every single Pokemon Center has their own thing.
Whether you like Pokemon or not,
Mewtwo.
that is like the sickest display.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Come on.
It would be cool if that wasn't a TV screen behind him, but still.
But yeah, what do you
Put him in the water, dude.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. It was really cool.
It's less cool because I thought there was water in it.
No. Still cool.
Dude, how cool would it be though if it was like a fish tank?
Yeah. But yeah, so we went to this Pokemon Center. Pokemon Center and Nintendo Store make sense. It's right next to each other. Right? They're like, I think one floor up and down in the same mall.
Normal people are in there, right? It's not just tourists.
A lot of normal people.
They're just every day. They're just
this
at the
Pokemon Center.
4-hour
wait to buy anything.
Oh, so you just walked around?
We just walked around. There was no way I was going to buy anything. It was crazy. You couldn't walk in there. It was so crowded. Brandy and I literally were like this, and Brandy's like, I gotta go. This is way too much for me. I'm like, I get it. So I think we did Nintendo.
Is it because of the cards right now?
Yeah, people are crazy for these cards, dude. I don't know.
It's still 151 right now. Oh, Prismatic Evolution.
Prismatic Evolutions, yeah. A new set came out yesterday, I think. Yeah, but it was crazy. I appreciated the Mewtwo. I walked around a little bit kind of by myself. I love these B-side stickers. Shout out to DJ B-side.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He responded to this and he's like, hey, B-side. Because these are like really popular in Japan.
If you were going to buy something, what would you buy there?
Well, I bought stuff at the Pokemon Center. Not at this Pokemon Center, but at Pokemon Centers. I went to multiple.
Oh, why was this one so busy?
It's in Shibuya.
And it had the cards.
And it was a Saturday.
Oh.
Yeah. But before that, actually, I thought we did that first. We did the Nintendo Store, also in the same area, Nintendo Tokyo, right? Also insanely crazy. And I don't think it was a 4-hour wait.
It's funny how Karina's the only one posing for pictures.
Because I finally uploaded all her pictures to our shared album.
Oh.
She has, dude, in total, me, Brandy, and Ricardo have 1,500. Karina had another 1,500. So I'm like, you're holding out on me for all these pictures. So
you got to make this album, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, we went to the Nintendo Store. Was cool. The best thing that they had was the gotchas that I got.
Oh, there aren't as many as I thought there were going to be.
No, well, there's two. This is a picture of only one of them.
Oh.
They have the NES and SNES one also. Yeah, so this one has the.
Dude, I'd waste all my money. How much?
They're $3.50 each.
I probably spent $50
on those gotchas.
I want them all, dude.
Yeah, they were cool.
You know what? And then if I think about it for longer than 2 minutes, I'd be like, where am I going to put these?
Yeah, I ended up getting the GameCube one, which you saw, and then the N64, the control stick.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I got that one. I wanted the C stick, but it is what it is.
Oh, the GameCube.
The GameCube C stick, yeah. Just that C stick is so ingrained in my mind because of Smash.
Dude, once you learn C stick Smash,
yeah,
oh, it's over.
Yeah, let's see what what the C thing does. C button does tomorrow. There's a mysterious C button on the Switch too.
You know the theory.
The cast?
Huh?
There's a cast theory.
No, it's cursor.
There's a cursor theory, and there's also like a bringing up a certain area, like a chat.
Dude, it has to be a thing.
Yeah, well, I mean,
no, it has to be the cursor because all of the handhelds have it, and they're doing the mouse support thing.
Yeah.
So how are you going to play a mouse game on the go?
We'll see.
I vote. All right, I'm voting mouse. What are you voting?
I think it's.
You only get one vote.
It's going to be you bring it up to go to your chat area.
You think Nintendo's going to have built-in chat?
Yeah.
As a focus?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Yeah. Probably not. So yeah, Shibuya. We walked around. We saw Tower Records. Massive Tower Records. Yeah. Fully functioning. Still working.
That's a name I've not heard in a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw Porter Robinson was just there. A lot of people do signings at this Tower Records when they're in Japan.
I guess.
Cool. I just love their vending machine designs and stuff. It's so cool.
You know what is funny? I really like. I keep cutting you off, but this is so exciting. All this stuff, I think it's very cool for me to like go on a trip there.
Mm-hmm.
It's also like my hell.
Why do you say that?
Just like 1000% urban. I know they have green spaces, but like super urban with vending machines everywhere and power lines and.
Hey, that's in the city. But
it is the city is where it's at.
Yeah. But I mean, you can go to Kyoto, Osaka. Those are all like.
Yeah, and they're even cleaning up Kyoto.
Are they?
There used to be more wires across over. They've been slowly putting them underground.
Underground? That's cool.
Because it's like a historic place.
Yeah. When we went to when we were still walking around Shibuya, we kind of ended up in Harajuku somehow. I don't know. We just kind of wandered into that area, and we ran into a women's march. Like it was International Women's Day, so they had like thousands of people in this march with the news there and everything, and we just waited for them to pass. Really cool.
Nice.
We were looking for a place to eat because we were pretty hungry at this point, and Brandy found a place. Well, actually, I think we both found it on TikTok. She found the TikTok, and then I kind of like dissected the TikTok and went through all the places this person talks about, and I found one place, and it was a shockingly enough, doesn't even sound Italian, carbonara place.
What's up with? They love the carbonara.
They love the carbonara, dude. They love the carbonara. So we put our name in, and it was like a 2.5 hour wait. So we put our name in. We go and we wander for a bit, and we ended up in Harajuku. Dude, look at this. This is like the back alleys of Harajuku. You know, like
he says back alley. It's like a pleasant park.
Yeah, this was the area that we were at. But yeah, we went to the big Pop Mart in Harajuku, and they had absolutely nothing. Same, like we were saying, nothing was here. Went to, I believe it was called, I have it here somewhere, Tokyo Plaza, which was like, oh, dude, check this out. This was like where the shopping was in Harajuku. A lot of people.
Send that to Kimmy, then we're never going to Japan.
Yeah.
I say this is someone who wants to go to Japan.
This was another like big area that we were in, but we saw this in the distance, this little rooftop area, and we're like, we got to go there. So we went to this mall, found we can go up there for free and stuff. It was cool. You can see a bunch of pictures of Karina because this is her album.
Karina doesn't even post pictures.
Yeah, she's one of those just for herself.
That's fine. You don't need to post pictures. It's just funny because usually you'd think they are mutually exclusive. You take 1,000 pictures because you want to post 1,000 pictures. She just has them.
Yeah, she just has them.
Does she have a backup system on her phone?
She does. We actually went over it. Yeah.
Did she not before?
She's like, it's always saying it's full. Her iCloud, and I'm like, oh, you gotta pay, buddy.
People are like, I don't want to pay. I'm like, what do you think is gonna happen?
Yeah.
You know what I hate? When people are like, hey, should I get the 512 gig or the 1 terabyte for all my photos? I'm like, what?
Yeah, you don't need it.
Just buy it's a subscription. I'm like, yeah, but you're gonna buy a big phone for $1,200, and then you're gonna drop your phone in the toilet, and all your pictures are gone.
Yeah, I actually had to upgrade to 6 terabyte.
Oh, that's because your mom, right?
Yeah, 650 gigs. Just my mom.
What's she doing?
I don't know, but I was like,
that's why you should have got her Google Photos and say, reduce image quality.
Yeah. Yeah. So we just hung out in this area for a bit, kind of some shopping, just window watching. This is the carbonara place. It's a famous place, I guess. Everything is handmade, of course. Like a whole show while you're waiting. So they call you 2.5 hours back, right, through a text. Then you got to wait in line for like 45 minutes to get into this place. It's a tiny place, dude. But we ended up getting sat at like the bar area. Ricardo said he had like the worst ginger ale he's ever had in his life. Because it's like, I think it was just ginger beer or like ginger ale.
I'm all in, dude.
It wasn't like Canada Dry.
Yeah, I don't like Canada Dry.
You don't?
I want, dude. I need everyone out there to try the lemon ginger kombucha. It burns your throat.
Well, here, this is
my favorite.
That's the ginger ale. Wilkinson ginger ale, whatever that is.
They're so weird over there.
Yeah,
it's like that's a Lawson font.
Yeah,
it's a cowboy.
Yeah, maybe it's a Lawson thing. Brandy and I both got highballs, which I haven't mentioned yet.
What's a highball?
Shout out to highballs, dude. It's just whiskey soda.
Ugh.
Oh, it's delicious, dude. Delicious. I forgot that we went to dinner the first night at the hotel. Probably the worst food I had the whole trip, so I don't even want to mention it. But yeah, we went to dinner the first night. So yeah, this carbonara. It's these noodles with this like white sauce over it, butter, 3 to 4 pieces of like the really thick cut bacon. I think it's still bacon, not pork belly. A mound of some kind of cheese. I think it's Parmesan.
Yeah.
Or like a really stringy Parmesan.
I believe the sauce is a bechamel, but I could be wrong.
Okay. Under that Parmesan, there's just a straight up cracked egg. Like raw egg.
Because that's how you make a carbonara.
There it is.
But they just like didn't do it.
Yeah.
It looks so good, dude.
Ricardo was out on the egg. He's
What's
like,
wrong with you guys, man?
He's like, I can't do the cracked egg. I was living, dude. It was
You don't
delicious.
like the crack.
That's me right
I don't
there.
understand you.
I'm broken, dude. Don't try to understand me.
Yeah, you're hold on. I had said thank you. I'm like, okay, thanks for your contribution. Then she had to add, my brother has a horrible palate. And then egg salad sandwich with the crying that's like, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I threw more shade.
Cool.
About the thing you didn't do. I'm just trying to get more sound bites. I described the fried chicken in the egg salad and that you did not do that.
Yeah, I did not. Brandy did. Not me.
Yeah. You couldn't have had one bite, dude.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm so good.
Dude, maybe that bite would have been like you putting on
changing.
It would have been like you putting on that shirt.
Yeah, it could have been.
You know?
That gives me a reason to go back. So yeah, carbonara was really good. From here, we ended up walking, got on the train, and I think this was the first time we were in the subway. So everything was underground. And it's funny, when you're in the subway, there's signs everywhere that say high wind in this area. Because it's just, going back and forth. And a lot of subways all the trains just pass. So because of that, it's like, you get like blasted with this wind.
What do they call the regular subway?
They call it, I don't know. There's just, this one's called the Fukotujin line. So I think it just depends.
Tokyo Metro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, general term. Chikatetsu.
Chikatetsu, okay.
Yeah.
We saw this lady walking around with a lot of people do this. They got like a strap for their coffee.
Because they can't drink it while they're walking around?
Yeah. Interesting. And it's just for the one cup.
I wonder if it's because you bump into people if you have your hand up.
Maybe. Yeah.
They sell these sealable things called a thermos.
Didn't see them anywhere, really. You know what I saw a lot of? Octopaxi.
Why do I know what this is?
Yeah, you might like the brand. It's like an outdoorsy brand.
Cotopaxi.
It's a
COTO.
Yeah. Oh, that's a C in the beginning?
It's very clearly a C. That's a llama.
Oh, I always thought it was OC, not CO. Cotopaxi. Yeah, that stuff's really popular.
It's like weird Patagonia.
Yeah, exactly. And there's some Patagonia, a lot of North Face.
Oh, okay. That's got to be an alpaca.
Yeah, I think it is. But yeah, we ended up exploring Tokyo Station for the first time. That place was insane, dude. Like that train station is massive. This is one of the sandwiches at the Konbini. It's a green tea waffle covered with chocolate.
Jeez.
Yeah, fantastic, dude.
Shout out to bidets, huh?
Shout out, dude.
Everywhere?
I didn't use the restroom anywhere other than my room. And I don't know. I'm on a schedule, dude.
Oh, like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, otherwise I saw just a urinal, But everywhere there were bidets. Brandy told me like at some of the places she went, that things would automatically open. You can put background music while you're using the restroom.
Dude, I experienced the background music thing for the first time in 2017 at the Hilton UN. If you ever go to New York, stay at the Hilton UN. They got bidets. Controls on the walls, dude.
That's how all the bidets are in Japan.
It opens the lid, it warms the seat, sings a little song.
Dude. Good for them.
Well, dude, it's everyone coming from the UN. They're going to be like savages.
Yeah.
Paper.
Gabriel told me that he wants to start his political career. And the first thing he's going to do, and he's being dead serious, is start a campaign for bidets.
People are going to ruin them.
Yeah.
You saw the ones at your work,
yeah.
place you are in control of.
Yeah, I told him about that, and he's like, "Yeah, it's a problem. How do you do that?"
Gabriel,
Yeah,
who is Mexican, is going to deport him to wherever. No, yeah, he's not.
So you can get an idea of what our family mart looked like with these pictures. There was a door that we didn't discover until halfway through, right here between the cash register and this water. It was just looks like a black wall.
Okay.
But it was a door to get into our hotel. Otherwise, we were going outside. It's like crazy, dude. Like, it's a flat thing, and you have to push it for it to slide open.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's so funny.
But yeah, that's the conveni. We were there multiple times a day. Okay. And that night, we were a little tired because we had just experienced Disney Sea. We did a bunch of walking throughout the day. Probably hit like a solid 20,000 on average per day. 25 in Disney Sea.
Which is crazy to me.
And we were like, let's go find something to eat. Like, we were pretty hungry, dude. The carbonara almost felt like a side. It was tiny. Like other portions are so small. So there were a few places like on the block where we stayed. And I found this place that was like super highly rated. And it's called Skippers from Xiaomi. I was like, I'm gonna try this place. Literally across the street. It's a burger place. And you know me, burger boy, dude. I gotta go and try the burgers from Xiaomi Skippers. This place, awesome.
Really?
Awesome.
I heard they just can't do burgers there.
No, this was delicious. Like, actually delicious. The only
7, 8?
7, about a 7.
See, I knew it.
Yeah.
Delicious for you is low.
Yeah. No.
Dude, there's fantastic. There's phenomenal.
Delicious, about a 7.
That's
about
insane.
I forgot what kind of burger I was. It was good.
Is a picture of the burger?
No picture of the burger.
Picture of a cup and a sign.
But there is a picture
of
what Ricardo got. Because Ricardo's like, damn, I'm not that hungry. I had my family. He had his family chickie. He had his convenience store food. So he's like, I'm gonna get a kids meal. You think they'll get mad? I was like, just try it. The waitress comes up. She's really nice. Ricardo's like, I'm gonna get the kids meal. And she's like, really? And he's like, yeah. And she's like,
she's calling him fat.
Let me tell you, I was jealous of Ricardo's meal. Okay. First off, it came in this treasure box.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. And he opens it up.
Heck yeah, dude.
It comes with 2 sliders and fries.
Dude, that looks great.
Yeah. And he was on cloud 9. He's like, this looks fantastic. And I'm spending half the money I am. This thing's like $5, dude. And it comes in a freaking treasure chest.
The hamburger is $5
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Do you keep the treasure chest?
No.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. The only
Are those burgers in bags?
Yeah, little individual.
No, like, are they pre-sealed?
No.
Oh,
No, they weren't pre-sealed. It's just like a thing so you can hold it.
I'm hungry again, and I ate a giant sandwich.
The only issue I had at the place was the fries weren't crispy enough. They tasted like fries you make at home in the air fryer or in the oven.
Oh, like they've only fried them once.
Yeah,
they're
not deep frying these fries.
Interesting.
Yeah,
but they're in the fryer basket.
They are.
They're like, what are these for?
Yeah,
this is the plate.
But yeah, this was Xiaomi Skippers. The place was cool, dude. Place is good. Good vibes. And of course, we have to end the night with some snacks, because of course it's Japan. Okay, so that was day 1, Shibuya. We were approaching our busiest day, probably throughout the whole trip, which was the next day. Originally, that Shibuya day, we were supposed to do our go-karting day, but they canceled it because of the rain. And they said, do you want to move it to the next day? And I said, sure, we'll do that. We have the time to do it. We started the morning off really early because we're still not really used to the time change, right? Woke up at like 5 in the morning, got ready. We were ready to go by 7 o'clock, 7:30. Dude, nothing opens until like 10 o'clock. So we were like, where do we go?
I think, so Brandy had said it might have been your area.
Yeah.
Because there's the little coffee shops everywhere.
Yeah, we didn't really see any of that.
Because Molly and Isaac, the West Coasters, they would go to a specific coffee shop like every morning because they have the little breakfast set.
Oh, okay.
And it was like, you just sit down at a table. It's like a little ceramic mug and like a little sandwich or a pastry.
Yeah, I think we would have to go like deeper into Tokyo to get that. That's why I did that every morning myself with the convenience store food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a iced coffee every morning with some kind of little pastry. But so we were like, okay, let's find something. And I found a place that was actually open early, and you can see it here. Denny's in Japan. We went to Denny's. And let me tell you, dude, one of the best decisions we made all trip. Their Denny's, completely different menu, of course. This is their morning menu. Okay. And this is everything that you can order. All these different sets that they have. One thing you may notice, every single set comes with a salad for breakfast. Interesting. Really weird.
How do you feel about the side salad for breakfast?
I'm down. I'm in it. And then let's see here. Like 207 calories for the whole meal. Holy cow, dude. Yeah, just a bunch of different kinds of food that we can get. I ended up to look how cool this is. This is their menu. Come on. The straight anime in the front, like, oh, so cool. Every meal started with, it was like an open bar for drinks. You can just go up and get whatever coffee you want, iced coffee, any drinks. It was just completely open. The container was really small, but you can just keep going up and down, if you want. But every meal came with a starter yogurt.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yogurt with some bananas on top. And that was not good. Not good at all. It's just unsweetened, like plain yogurt. Really bitter. I don't really care for yogurt to begin with. And that was not for me. I don't think any of us ate it. No, this is my meal. It was great, dude.
Is that French toast?
French toast, yeah.
That was not the 200 calorie meal.
No. I got the French toast, a sausage, 1 bacon, scrambled eggs, and a salad with prosciutto on top. It was great. Not filling, but delicious. Absolutely delicious. I loved all the anime aesthetic that Denny's had. I don't know if it's like Denny's here has like an Americana thing.
Denny's here has no theme, dude.
It used to, anyways. It was like a coffee shop, the American coffee shop. Here is like anime coffee shop, I guess. I don't know if it's like a regional thing, like they just lean into whatever the stereotype is for the area. Which is cool. I like just seeing all the different. We went to the 7-Eleven that was under it. I took some really cool pictures of Brandy just looking at the 7-Eleven.
Interesting building.
Yeah, the Denny's was on top of the 7-Eleven. It's weird. I like seeing all the gift cards for like Nintendo things, and they had like a Steam gift card in Japanese. You know what I mean? Like, wow. Yeah, really cool stuff. But yeah, like I said, this was gonna be our most packed day, so that's why we had to get the day started early. We walked a lot, even just in the morning, because for some reason we refused to take any buses. We were not going to take any buses. I don't know what it was. It was just like, we're good. But we were planning on going to Akihabara. I had a few things I wanted to do there. So I wanted to get to Super Potato, which is like the retro video game place, before it opened. And it opened at 11 o'clock. So we took the train. It was like a 30-minute train ride. Just started walking around all the different areas things that were already open. I went to this like really small retro game place, and they had some really good deals, but it wasn't anything I was really looking for. It was a bunch of like older games that I just wasn't really interested in. They did have a complete inbox Pokemon that was cheaper than Super Potato, which I kind of regret not getting. But so yeah, then we were just kind of walking around the area. Had a bunch of really cool stores. There was a big thing going on at the time. Have you ever heard of HoloLive?
Oh yeah. Unfortunately,
HoloLive was going on at Tokyo Dome when we were there.
Oh, like the concert.
The concert. Like the once a year meetup for all the HoloLive fanboys was there, and they were having like meetup areas at different parts in Akihabara. And yeah, so like this was an area of just this massive line of people going into this. I don't know what they were waiting for, but yeah, there was a lot of that. So we kind of walked around for a bit, and we were looking for Super Potato, where I wanted to go. Went to some gacha places, and I couldn't find the Super Potato, dude. I couldn't find it for the life of me.
On the 8th floor of the building?
No. There was an entrance to it, but it was literally a random door with a little tiny sign above it that said Super Potato. and then you go in, and it's on the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th floor.
Your problem is you went to the Akihabara one.
That's the one.
There are other super potatoes
Yeah.
that have like more stuff for cheaper, but they know everyone goes to this one.
Oh, really? I didn't know there was any more. I thought this was the only
Oh
one.
no, this is the one everyone goes to. There's one in like the suburbs or the outskirts.
Nobody was here.
Huh?
Nobody was here.
Because they were all at the Tokyo Dome. Probably. But like not that it's expensive.
Yeah.
But
no, it was expensive.
Oh, yeah. So the prices are lower at other ones because Japanese people go there.
Mm-hmm.
But there are other ones.
Yeah, I didn't know there was any other ones.
Colin talks about it all the time.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's like, don't go to the one in Aki. He's like, go there because it's amazing.
Yeah.
But if you want better prices and like less pick through, there's other ones. But
yeah,
everyone's going here looking for Pokemon and Famicom stuff.
And that's why that stuff was like super expensive.
Yeah.
Like I think the complete inbox Fire Red, no, not Fire Red, Original Red, was $450. Yeah.
In Japanese or English.
In Japanese, yeah. But that's where I found the Kingdom Hearts. That's where I found just a bunch of really cool
How much
stuff.
stuff did you get yourself?
A good amount of stuff. But not like I'm filling a room with it. But like I got myself some stuff. From there, we stayed there for about an hour or so. I had a reservation at a place that Toast recommended me to go to. That he went to the last time he was there, and that's the A5 wagyu place. It's unlimited Japanese barbecue. This is what that looked like.
Is the one you sent me?
Yeah, it was the one I sent you. So they bring this platter out originally, so I guess you can kind of try a lot of the things. And once you're done with the platter, you go and you go up to like a little bar, and you say, "Give me this, give me this, give me more of this." The stuff that was really good.
I'd be eating that off the plate like that.
The stuff that was really good was the thin stuff. Once we got thicker, and they had it was like a cut, like I don't know what kind of cut they call it, but it's like an accordion. You never seen this?
Like a skirt steak?
No. It's I'm gonna see if there's any. No. You can pull it up like this, and there's a bunch of holes on the inside, but it's still connected.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's not tenderized though.
No. But we didn't really care for that one because it's just like too rough to eat, I guess. But all the thin stuff was like butter in your mouth. It was great. I don't even know how you look that up. Did
it look like this?
Yes.
Oh, it's literally just a thing people do.
Yeah, I didn't.
I don't know why.
I don't know why. It was just, unnecessary. Unnecessary. Just give me the meat.
You heard it here.
Yeah, me and Ricardo and Brandy, we all went in. Karina kind of lived off of these sides of sushi. Right?
Is that butter on top?
Yeah, I think so. Just kept ordering that because it's unlimited, right? And if they're like, hey, this person's ordering sides and not eating the meat, bring them whatever they want. You know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah. So, and they also had an unlimited drink bar, alcohol. They had just bottles that you can just pour yourself.
How much was this?
Per person, $50.
Jesus.
Yeah. There was a tier above it, which I kind of regret not doing. It was the Kobe beef.
How much was that?
$100 a person.
That's insane.
Yeah. But the thing is, there's Karina too. Like that's a whole $100. That's like she's not gonna eat.
So what?
Well, Ricardo was like, "What do you?" He's like, "If you're gonna eat any," because she was like, I think I'm down to try like little pieces and stuff. If there's gonna be any meat that you eat this meat. Like this is the best meat that you can get. So she did not try any. Yeah, but yeah, the wagyu stuff is crazy. Still not my favorite meal though.
Oh, because wagyu is just really buttery, fatty steak.
Yeah,
it's good, but it's
Yeah, and then from there, that's when we kind of you getting a Picari sweat like we talked about a couple episodes ago, and found out that it was actually good for us because Tiffy Luna said it had electrolytes in it. So perfect. There's Otani again as usual.
What?
There was Otani.
What's he doing there?
He's just on every vending machine known to man. There he is. Just a random picture.
Oh, he's just there.
He's just there.
He's
just there.
Okay.
Yeah. I love this. Love this stop poster. Yeah. It was a green tea ad, I guess.
Oh, okay. It wasn't.
But just him swinging, dude.
On the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But yeah, this is when we went to Shinjuku. Took a train to Shinjuku for our go-karts. Okay. One of the big things that we were going to do in Tokyo. There was a few things. On the way to the go-karts, I got us lost. Okay. Every time for the most part, it was either me or Ricardo being the navigation guy, right? Their navigation is really cool because it tells you exactly what train you should take, what station, what area you should be in. So like number 1, number 2, what time it gets there, everything. Tells you everything. Sometimes there's an issue with the translation.
Mm-hmm.
When they send you something in Japanese and you copy and paste it into Apple Maps, it gives you somewhere else.
I'm surprised you don't use Google Maps.
Yeah, I use Apple Maps for everything.
Yeah, it's very US centric.
It is. Oh Jesus. So yeah, I ended up taking us to a completely different spot that was like 10 or 15 minutes walking than we were supposed to. But I'm glad we got there early, so we were fine. But this area was called Alhambra. So Ricardo was having a ball, dude. He's like, he took us to Alhambra. He got us lost in Alhambra.
Sure, it's not like Alhambra.
Alhambra. Well, it probably is.
That's true. Alhambra, Japan.
Yeah, wherever that is.
Oh, they're a J-pop band.
Oh, are they really?
Oh, nope. It's the J-pop wiki, but they're a Japanese metal band.
Oh, that's cool.
Do they look like a metal band?
That's a hair metal band.
Wait, this lady's like 1,000 years old. They're all old.
Shout out to Alhambra, dude. So yeah, we got lost for a little bit and finally found our way. It was cool to kind of go through like it was like rural Shinjuku.
That's not rural, dude. That's
Shinjuku. For Shinjuku it is.
That's a ghetto Shinjuku.
No, it wasn't ghetto. It was just like apartments.
Rural is like
where people live.
No.
What's rural?
Suburban is what you're saying. Suburban.
What's rural then? Like countryside?
Yeah.
Then yeah, suburban.
Yeah, rural is
suburban.
like driving up north.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool to see that. There was a point though when I went to it told me to go to this spot on Apple Maps, and that spot was just somebody's front door. And it was like in the middle of like a cul-de-sac kind of thing. And some guy comes out of his apartment, just looks at me like, "What are you doing? Why are you over here?" And so yeah, that's when we turned around. We're like, "Okay, we're not supposed to be here." We ended up finding the place and got there a little early. They told us, "Okay, feel free to choose whatever clothes you want because whenever you do the go-karting, you put on like onesies." And I was trying to figure out, why do people do this?
Are they fireproof?
No, they're not fireproof.
No.
They just absorb the smell of the gas.
Do they smell like gas when you put it on?
Yeah. And dude, you're like right behind the go-kart. And when it's just like, it's pumping, like when you give it gas, that thing is just, the smoke is just engulfing you. It smells pretty bad.
Okay.
But, so yeah, this was the area that we got to choose from of all the things. I didn't have many options because they're Japanese. So, of course, I had to go with the appropriate Snorlax. I had to go with the Snorlax. Brandy went with the Akatsuki from Naruto. She doesn't even know what it is, but
I know. I think there's irony over there.
Yeah.
Did she pick that because you know what it was?
She's like, I don't want a onesie. I just want something that could kind of be open on me.
Okay.
So I was like, you can be knocked, from the Akatsuki. Karina went with the alien and Ricardo went with the Cookie Monster. Here's the go-karts that we got in. You want to talk about ghetto? These go-karts were ghetto, dude.
Listen, this is the one thing I am like absolutely not doing.
Go-karts?
Yeah.
You're not down?
Not because of the vehicles.
Yeah.
The whole thing. I don't like it.
You don't like being in like regular traffic, and
I don't like being a nuisance.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know everyone hated you.
People were really nice to us, dude. I don't know if they're just being sarcastic.
What were they saying?
oh yeah, dude, very cool. Like people were screaming at us like, oh, that's cool. I know they probably didn't think that, but everyone's looking at you. Everyone's looking at you.
Yeah, because you're in a bunch of ones that
Yeah.
You're doing the like. It's like a stereotypical like American in Japan type deal. Like I have to do Mario Kart. Like,
yeah.
I'm not one of these people. It sounds racist, right? Like I'm gonna go do Japan and do the real Mario Kart. It's like the real Mario Kart is video game.
Yeah. I think
You do you. Please have fun.
Yeah.
I'm just not doing it.
It was one of the best things we did.
Really?
Yeah. It was so much fun. There were some negatives behind it. Negatives. I could barely fit in the car.
Okay.
And it was because my legs were too long. So, and my feet were too big. So the whole time I felt like my legs were like this. And by the time I got out of the go-kart, I was like, could barely walk. It was really long. I appreciated that. It was supposed to be an hour. Ended up being 2.
You're just in a go-kart for 2 hours?
Mm-hmm.
You never got out of the go-kart?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, definitely not doing that.
But
Where did you go?
We went through all of we drove through Shibuya Crossing. Okay. We drove through Shinjuku. We saw the Godzilla head. We drove through Harajuku. We drove like 7 miles in this little go-kart. But we were in traffic too.
Were you following someone? Is that?
Yeah. So the way that it works is one of the people there is like a tour guide. They're in a little Vespa. Okay. And they're in the front of us. And they said, all you need to know is when I do this, we're in the formation of 1. So in single file. And when I do this, you go 3, the third person line gets behind 1, fourth person line gets behind 2. And we have 2 lines.
Okay.
And that's how he was able to take pictures of us like this. So throughout the whole thing, he was taking pictures of us and stuff. But yeah, Brandy's go-kart was really faulty. But they're like, but that thing goes fast. Mine was really slow, but it was like, there was no issues.
How many of these things are there, you think?
That location probably had they had 2 groups going constantly.
No, I mean like Mario Kart experiences.
We saw maybe like 3 or 4 throughout Shibuya and Shinjuku. They're not that common. Like you see them, but the whole time we were there, we probably saw another 3 groups. But it was fun, dude. Ricardo had a blast because he's a driving guy, so his was really fast. And at one point, this guy was like far ahead from us, right? And Ricardo's like, check it out, and he goes and he drifts. And then at one point, he clips.
Oh no!
He clips my back wheel. Okay, and it pops him up like this, and I just see him driving off. On his just back 2 wheels.
Dude, how did you not have your freaking meta glasses for these?
Yeah, that's what Ricardo said. Man, I wish I had the meta glasses.
Oh, just the
we tried. They have GoPros. And they can set up a 360 cam, but they were out of SD cards.
I wonder what that's like.
Yeah. Yeah. So Ricardo was like, oh, come on. Because we were gonna buy it. But yeah, we didn't realize how in the weeds this was gonna be. We were just straight up in the middle of the street. Or just like straight up in the middle of the street. And that's why we needed the international driving permit from AAA. Yeah, because they were like, make sure you have your international driving permit and your passport at all times. Because if we get pulled over, you got to show them that. Like, okay. We didn't get pulled over or anything. We were good. But we did lose Ricardo a couple times because he was in the back. And it would be like, okay, this light just turned red. And Ricardo's by himself in a go-kart at these massive intersections.
The front guy.
Yeah.
What do I do?
And we would just pull off to the side and away from. Proud of Karina because usually things like this would give her like major anxiety, but she was right there in the front the whole time. She was good. Yeah, I had such a good time, dude, doing the go-karts. But yeah, you can see we were just like straight up in this like they're just these ghetto looking carts, you know, like. You can
that guy built it, okay?
Dude, they were young, like in their early 20s, and not Japanese. And that were running these places. The people who actually ran it were Japanese, like the people working on the cars and stuff. They were either from Australia, Spain, and one guy was from Wisconsin. Because he came up to me and he was talking to me, And he was like making fun of me when I got out of the car because I was like limping because of my legs hurt. And he's like, "You doing all right there, Charizard?" And I was like, "It's Snorlax, bro."
Wait, dude, were you like got him?
Yeah, because it's like you're making fun of me. Like you don't even know what you're saying. But yeah, dude, we were so beat after that. Like we already had a pretty full day, and we weren't even done. We still had a whole nother activity planned for the day. We walked over this like. We ended up in, I think in Tokyo Bay. Yeah, this is Tokyo Bay. We walked over this like new looking bridge that it was just. We saw the whole city from there. It was really nice. We could have taken the bus, but we chose not to. We walked in, and it was mainly on an incline, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, we were able to like take some pictures here and really, really nice stuff because we were on our way to Team Labs Planet Tokyo. Team Labs is like they call it an interactive museum. Instagram fodder, dude. It's just an Instagrammy place.
This is this the cool one with the water?
This has water
On the floor.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's the one.
So when you
Were
first
you in a hoodie?
I was in the same jacket, like a windbreaker. When you first get there, they're like, "There's no shoes allowed in this experience."
Yeah.
And we're like, "Cool." So we put our stuff in a locker. Ended up going through some like I think it was like disinfectant water because it's just like a little stream that you walk through. We're like, "Oh, that's cool."
You gotta wash off the sock lint.
Yeah. And then there's no water for a while. We're like, okay, just that little water is all we were here for, but there was more water later. I think you can kind of see it's like really dark, but I think Karina took this. That's us going up through the water thing. Yeah.
Are we gonna put this in the membership required portion of it?
Yeah. But then we go to a bunch of different rooms with a bunch of different like experiences, as they say. And then you could like this first one was like a light room with a bunch of like stringy lights coming down. And you could control these lights from your phone. So there'd probably be like 30, 40 people in there. But if you download the app, you can like do whatever you want on those things. It's pretty cool. So that was, that's like one of the settings of the light. Just a bunch of LED strips. Thousands of LED strips in this room. Bunch of mirrors around. It was fine.
Ricardo with the dark hair is tripping me out, dude. Right? He didn't.
Yeah, he dyes it a lot.
No, but he didn't.
Not for Japan.
Crazy.
But that's his real hair. Like,
no, I know, but like I've only seen him
with the blonde.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is that room, and then the next room. I think this is the next room. It's like there's water probably up to half of your shin.
Oh.
And it's just a bunch of like projections that are hitting the water, which it was cool, but yeah, I mean, you're just in water, you know.
Is it worth it?
Dude, I paid $20 for each ticket.
Oh,
so it's like that's why
How long were you there?
About an hour and a half.
Is it worth like the opportunity cost of not doing something else?
That's my question about the whole thing. We also did. I mean, I'm like going in order here. This is like the inflatable room, which was kind of cool for me. And I was like, this is, to tell you the truth, this is like my nightmare. It was a room where you didn't know where the exit was, and just a bunch of inflatables around. Like, I swear I've had this nightmare before, where I'm like literally in a room.
Stuck at work.
I'm stuck at work, inescapable of these inflatables, and it's just surrounding me, you know. But yeah, there's just a bunch of big white balls. From there, we went to this one room that was like a projection in the. It was like a dome on the inside, and it was projections were constantly moving it, making it look like the room was spinning.
You're gonna send that to Brandy right now and be like, "I need permission for this."
This one's fine. I already got permission on this one because I posted this one. Dude, this room was actually giving me motion sickness, and I don't get motion sickness really.
Oh.
Like I got in the room and I was like,
whoa. Did you get motion sickness or like vertigo?
One of them, I don't know.
Like you didn't feel sick, you felt dizzy.
Yeah, I felt dizzy.
I know vertigo is a condition, guys. Like not permanent, but vertigo like feelings of just like whoa.
Yeah,
like you're off balance.
Yeah, I couldn't stand up straight.
But you never felt sick.
No, but
I felt like
I had to look down though. Like I couldn't just
I
like
get that. Head spinning.
Yeah, because
knees weak.
Because the room was spinning, but you're not spinning. Yeah. So it was a weird feeling. I didn't like it. So I just sat down and kind of looked down at the whole time. Brandy liked it, but that was it for like that portion of Team Labs. But there were 2 more portions. There was this like plant room.
Dude, I can see from the previews how many Karina pictures there. I would have kicked her out of the album. It's just too many. It's just too many. Like, good for her.
Yeah.
I'm not throwing shade at her. I just feel like I
want to see
photos.
I want to see them all. So just in case.
I know.
Yeah, I'm taking a while on all this, but so we did the flower room. That was cool. It was just a bunch of flowers hanging from the ceiling with like soil on it. There's some like other rooms that were like light up eggs outside. There was like an interactive section in the back where you can do these like little obstacles. One of them was like you jump over all these mushrooms because they all have like squishy tops. There was one where you climb up these stairs that were different colors. It's all art in their eyes, I guess. And that was it for Team Labs. We had to like kind of book it out of there because I had a reservation for sushi later that night. So my reservation was at 9:30. I didn't tell the story yet about the sushi place. So we get to the sushi place. And I walk in, and the man who's working there, he's like the manager, he said, he just looked at me and said, no table. And I was,
you had a reservation?
Yeah.
I don't remember if he said on the show, but anyways.
Okay. Yeah, he's like, no table. And I was like, oh, no, I have a reservation. I showed him the thing. And he's like, okay, follow me. And I'm like, that was kind of weird. Okay. So we sat down. He brings over the English menu, which I hear now is like more expensive than the Japanese menu.
That's so funny.
Yeah. And it took him a solid 45 minutes to take our order. Took us another hour and a half to get our sushi. And we only ordered 2 plates of sushi. We weren't that hungry, and Karina just really wanted her sushi. This was all the sushi that we ordered. Okay. And
I eat that from Amazon, dude.
Yeah, it took an hour to get out to us. It was crazy. It was really good. I tried, I think, almost everything. Then we had multiple. So anyways.
Do you have a favorite?
Like from these?
Like favorite sushi?
I like spicy tuna, but it's like pretty basic, you know.
It's good. Nothing against spicy tuna. It's good stuff.
Like these are bluefin tuna. One of them was regular, and the darker red one was spicy. That one right there.
That looks like regular tuna.
Or maybe that was a spicy one. I don't know.
That looks like the bluefin.
One of them was spicy.
They must have made the regular spicy because it's redder than normal.
Okay.
But the bluefin is like that fatty tuna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
One thing that they did do though is they asked us, do you want wasabi? And Karina's like, yes. We were like, do you like wasabi, Karina? She's like, no. What? I just asked for it. You know?
It's wasabi in Japan. It's not horseradish.
Oh, it's not. What is it?
It's wasabi. It's a root. It's white. Wasabi real.
Oh, it's not green.
I guess it is both. There's a white. I think there's a restaurant. Okay. See how it says root?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We use just horseradish.
Well, we didn't know that they were going to put it on the sushi already.
It's called What is Wasabi and Why You've Probably Never Eaten It.
Yeah, and between the fish and between the rice, they put like a dollop of wasabi on every single one of the sushis. Just fine. I didn't really care for the taste, but that was fine. But yeah, it was a very weird experience. We really felt like we weren't welcome there. And yeah, that was Shinjuku. That's what we did in Shinjuku. All right, I'll try to make the rest quick. Went to Disney again. Went to Disneyland. Then after Disneyland, we had our start in Kyoto. So from Tokyo, Kyoto, the only way you can get there is through the Shinkansen, the bullet train. And we had a 9 a.m. reservation for it, Mount Fuji side, in the green car, which is the first class, quote unquote first class. It's just instead of 3 chairs, there's 2 chairs and the chairs are bigger. So probably closer to business class. From Tokyo to Kyoto, it's 2.5 hours, like 2 hours and 15 minutes or so. You're going 177 miles per hour. on the Shinkansen.
That's 440 miles.
Yeah, it's far.
I didn't even realize.
Yeah, it's really far, and it's
2.5 hours going 170.
7 miles, and you stop 3 times. So yeah, you're going fast, which is essentially from here to Vegas, right?
No, the 3 times as much, or 2.5 times as much.
Oh, I
'Cause
thought Vegas was 400 miles.
You get to Vegas in 3 hours now.
You're going fast.
Well, like 90,
Yeah,
but this is that long at much faster.
yeah, much faster, much faster. That's extremely smooth because it's on the magnets.
I could be totally wrong. I'm just gonna.
It might be like 297. I don't know. I feel like that's a number I know.
The Mirage, Las Vegas.
Put it in the map.
I know it's closed, guys. It's just like that's
That's what you think.
yeah. Should we go from here?
Yeah, from here.
258 miles.
Oh yeah, then it's way farther.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's even crazier. I'm thinking like we're going to Vegas.
No, dude.
No, that's
I'm
far.
going to Salt Lake City.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exaggerating.
So, but yeah, the bullet train was awesome. We ended up going to right before you get on the train. They do offer a little bit of food on there, but you buy your bento box before you get on the train. Weird enough, all the bentos, not all of them, but most of them are cold, and you just eat it like that. And it says like signs everywhere. Your food is meant to be enjoyed the way it is.
Just don't look for the microwave.
Yeah. Ricardo did eventually find one that had a pull tab.
Oh yeah.
With a warmer on the bottom. He's like, that thing was smoking. It was great. I didn't try that though. But yeah, I got Starbucks. I got Starbucks before we went on there, and I had like mochi from Starbucks. That was really good. So
if you add 30 miles, or if you just go from like, somewhere in, okay, if you start in, let's say Brea or Diamond Bar, right? The same distance, Grand Canyon.
Okay.
Grand Canyon is 478 miles from here. Wherever Grand Canyon is on this map. But like, dude, look at that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We forget how small the US is. You know what I mean? In comparison to other countries.
What? Big the US.
Well, small, really, because it's like from Tokyo to Kyoto. It's like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Japan is it's like the same size as maybe not the West Coast. Japan is like the size of California.
Is it?
I think so.
I don't think so, dude. Because Tokyo's like the middle of Japan, and Kyoto's like right here, and it's like this big.
Japan end to end distance. 2,100 miles.
That's
California end to end. Oh, 800 miles. That's it?
Yeah.
Huh. So maybe the West Coast? Oh, okay. Hold on. I want to know which end to end of Japan.
Probably the mainland.
Because, there's a little at the end.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue. I'll figure it out.
Well, yeah. So yeah, we got on the green car. We had our little bentos. Karina got one with that looked like the Shinkansen. Got that to go. That was my bento box. Really good. Just cold.
What is that?
It's just like a shredded beef, like a Yoshinoya kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah. We went on the Mount Fuji side. Couldn't see Mount Fuji because it was cloudy. That kind of sucked. But I had planned a excursion for us in
850 miles across the Big Island.
Oh, then maybe it's not 400
Size
miles.
of California.
Maybe it's not 400 miles.
Huh?
Maybe it's not 400 miles. I don't know where I got that number.
Well, I got that.
From Kyoto to Tokyo?
Well, you said 2.5 hours multiplied by
177?
or no, divide. Did I do it wrong? 2.5 miles per hour.
177 times 2.25, right?
Hold on.
Yeah, 400 miles.
Yeah, but am I doing that right? Hold on. You're going from which part of where's Tokyo? Okay, Tokyo Bay
Mm-hmm.
to where are we going?
Kyoto.
Give me Kyoto. All right, keep talking.
I had planned an excursion for us, and it was a tea ceremony excursion. I guess they teach you how to properly do and experience a Japanese tea ceremony. We had a grandmaster teach us what we needed to learn, and he let us know 50 times that he was a grandmaster. Spoke for an hour straight, essentially.
257 miles.
257.
You know what?
It's a stops.
How long were your stops?
They didn't seem long, but maybe they were.
Okay. Anyways, that was a fun journey for us.
This tea ceremony was right next to like the most popular temple, I guess, in Kyoto. But they built like a little tea area, tea room. It was like a 10 by 10 box, essentially, that we were in. And they put a bunch of the bamboo on the floor, and he let us know each bamboo cost like $500.
Did you picture this guy?
He didn't let us take any pictures of him.
I want to give a correction.
Mhm.
Wasabi is green.
Okay.
Horseradish is white and it's dyed green.
Got it.
Someone told me something once and I believe them.
So wasabi is green.
Yeah, screw that person.
But yeah, so the tea ceremony was fine. We had a good time. We did the tea ceremony with like 3 other girls, and they were tourists. They were like 19-year-olds from Wharton, the school in New York. Yeah, I know.
Our president went there.
Yeah. And
Did they say that?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I think 2 of them were Indian and 1 of them was like Chinese. Interesting. Yeah.
You guys were talking trash about this tea ceremony.
It was fine. Like, it was just long, and it was very like traditional. So it was like, you have to learn how to eat this sweet treat. Okay.
Kimmy, I don't want to do the tea ceremony. She doesn't even like tea, so I love tea.
He showed us how to make matcha, which it's like, you do the whole thing. But like, it was more of not necessarily how to make the tea, of how to drink the tea. You drink it a certain way. You have to say like, excuse me, before you take it to the person to the left of you. You have to say that it's yummy, like stuff like that. It was just very like,
I know you slurp noodles. You slurp the tea or no?
You do. Like you
making the noise is saying I like it, right?
They didn't say anything about the noise.
No, but like,
that's for the noodles. I don't know if it's the same for the tea. But
you have to say you like it. You said so.
Yeah. He's like, oshi, I think it is. And when we were supposed to say like oshi, Ricardo's like, yummy. And the guy's like, yummy. Like, it was funny. But yeah, we went to the temple.
That guy goes home to his wife and talks trash about all his customers all day.
Yeah.
Just like we do.
Yeah. He's like, yesterday I had Russians and Germans, but somehow he speaks all these languages. He must mainly speak English, but he speaks Spanish. He was saying that at the G7 summit a couple years back, they had it in Tokyo, and as like a summit, they had a tea ceremony.
And he was the guy?
He wasn't the guy, but he's like, that's the importance of this thing, that we still do this. We still do the same exact steps that we were taught thousands of years ago. So
I want to make it clear. I think this is really cool. I just don't want to do it.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. But it was also another thing. I was $20 per person.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think he lied about his credentials for $20.
Probably. But this was the rural area of Kyoto.
It's not rural.
It was pretty rural, dude, in comparison to everything else.
Okay.
Yeah. Not this. No, this is downtown Kyoto.
That's actual suburban. Suburban means suburbs.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
It is suburban then. Because there's the urban area and then there's the suburban area.
Yeah. This is the suburbs of Kyoto, but it was there were no tourists around.
Yeah, what are you gonna do there?
Yeah, at all. So after that, we went to Ichiran, which is the popular ramen place.
Oh, the don't speak to me place.
The don't speak to me place. They do speak to you a little bit, but you put your order in before, then you give them a ticket, and they open the thing, and they give you the ramen, and it's cool. It was cool. It was solid. Definitely a solid ramen place. Not the best ramen I've had, but yeah. And this, dude, it's like people who are Japanese, they go, they eat by themselves, they leave. And that's what I've noticed about all these places. It's just like, you come, you eat, you leave. There's no lollygagging or anything, like, it's just how it is.
Well, they're like really lonely there, right? A lot of people.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Dude, that's the only thing I don't like. I used to go out to eat alone a lot.
Mhm.
I like it. The only thing I don't like is you show up there, you order, and you just sit around.
Mm-hmm.
And I like sitting around, but like not in a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So the best place to go was really like the sushi bar.
Okay.
Like you sit at the bar at a sushi restaurant, you just order things, they just give it to you. There's nothing to do.
Yeah.
When you're at a table, you're like,
It's different.
Yeah. But at the sushi bar, you kind of watch them, you know.
Yeah, so then we went to go check in our hotel. It was called the Good Nature Hotel in downtown Tokyo. It was like in downtown Tokyo. We were right around the corner from the Kyoto Nintendo store. And this was like their main
Umbrella.
This is their main flagship because shout out to that umbrella, dude. Everyone's got that umbrella in Japan.
Oh yeah.
You
So
buy it at the convenience stores.
There's a whole thing. People steal umbrellas.
They
Like,
steal
no,
them all the time.
But they think it's theirs.
They think it's theirs. Yeah. Yeah. But it is a thing that
and they're like $1, right? Or 50 cents.
they're $5.
$5?
Mhm.
It's the American price, I think.
This is,
I'm joking.
but yeah, this is their flagship in Kyoto because Nintendo's based in Kyoto.
Mm.
So yeah, they have this whole like area to sit. It was closed because it was raining, but this is where I got a bunch of Nintendo stuff. I went in on the Nintendo store there. We went through like this downtown area. It was like an indoor mall kind of thing. It was really cool. They had a few different cafes in there, but we were just like so tired.
I think the West Coasters went there.
Oh, really?
Is that where? No, there. I don't remember if it was Kyoto or Osaka that they did that. But you could walk around with beer and stuff in there, right? Is that?
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
I don't know actually. But there were. What was cool is that I went to a few card shops, and I bought Lorcana cards in Japanese because they had just released the first set in Japan.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're.
It's probably gonna do well over there, dude.
Maybe
They
because
love
of Disney.
Disney.
Yeah, it's not made by I forget who produced
Ravensburger.
Ravensburger. They produce them here. Tamara something. It's whoever makes the little cars. They make them in Japan.
Oh, it's just license it out. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I bought a couple of those boxes. But yeah, the hotel really nice, really nice hotel, but just like too bougie. Like everything was super. It was priced to be like a bougie hotel. Like they had this like wine self-serving thing that caught me off guard, and it was like $45 a glass of wine. It's like, come on, dude. You know, like not here.
Yeah.
Not here. So the next day we went there, we went to sleep. All of this in the middle of all this, by the way, I'm watching Cobra Kai. Shout out. Season 6. It was a great season.
That's just a funny thing to do on vacation.
Hey, they talked a lot about Okinawa.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah. The next day, the second day in Kyoto, Brandy and I had a boat ride that we were going to go to, but we kind of wanted to pump through the day. So I ended up going to the Pokemon Center in Kyoto, which was right around the corner too. Nobody in here, dude. It was beautiful. So, and it's like, of course, the one that I like the most is the one based on Gold and Silver. So yeah, that's great.
Is the Lugia just as big
As the Mewtwo or
as
the Ho?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have cards in here, or all the cards are gone?
No, they had cards. I bought cards. I bought cards and sleeves.
Hmm.
This Pikachu.
What a place.
Yeah. Went to the Pokemon Center. And then Brandy and I went to go do this boat ride thing. Okay. It was a boat ride through like a jungle in Kyoto kind of thing. Like a very green area. Definitely one of the touristy things to do because every single person on the boat was a tourist. Person in front of us, or the two people in front of us, were from UK. And we were talking to them a little bit. And they're like, what was it? You know, was there like a discount on flights or something for Californians? Because everyone here is from California. And I was like, I haven't met any other Californians, but okay.
No, okay. You know what? Part of it probably is
They were close.
that.
Yeah.
But okay. In California, it's like we're not, obviously not us, right? I'm not gonna pretend, but like it's like we're poor because the cost of living is so high.
Yeah.
But our minimum wage is like $20.
Yeah.
And everywhere else in the US, it's like $7.
Yeah.
So it kind of works out in other states,
Mhm.
right? Like there are the states that are in between. That's like, oh, the cost of living is lower, so it's fine.
Mhm.
But you take that $20 an hour.
It goes far other places.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just went through this whole like journey for about an hour or so. And we went through like straight up white water and stuff, you know. It was cool. And these guys are just like moving this boat traditionally with just one paddle, one rudder, and one guy with the bamboo stick pushing.
Oh, like, oh, there's a rock. I'm gonna push.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to the guys doing that stuff, dude. They must have these some crazy strength because they did this for an hour straight. While we were on this, there was this little green tarp to the right, and they would say, "Oh, pick up the tarp," when we're about to go through a place that splashes us, because I was in the back. And the one time I don't pick up the tarp, literally is just like this. Okay.
Oh, just like hold it like that?
Just hold it like that. Yeah. The one time I don't do it, I get soaked. Absolutely.
Why don't you listen to the guy?
Drenched, dude.
Why don't you listen?
That's what Brandy told me. Like,
I could hear her saying.
Oh, yeah. I was.
Okay, I want to know what was going through your head. You're like, I'll be fine.
Every single time we went over any of these little things,
Uh,
barely any water.
he was training you for the final time.
And it wasn't even the final time. It was like 3 times in.
So,
And I
you
was
say every time. So twice it didn't splash you.
Yeah.
And you thought,
yeah, third time I'm fine. I was the only person holding it up on my side.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm doing all the freaking work on this thing. Screw this. I'm not gonna hold it up. And then I get soaked. And everyone's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" This guy right here, he gives me a rag, okay? This big.
That is the size
Of like a cookie.
Yeah.
Okay.
A Kirkland pre-baked
Yes.
in the plastic.
Plastic
cookie.
thing. And he's like, "Here, so you can dry yourself off." And I was just like, okay. So yeah, I mean, minus the getting wet part, that was kind of annoying because I had to take off my socks when I got out of the boat because they were like, So I texted Ricardo. Ricardo and Karina did not do this with us. I was like, "Hey, can you give me some socks at Family Mart?" And he brought me the best socks I've ever worn in my life. So I bought like 3 pairs of Family Mart socks when I was over there.
Family Mart socks.
Yeah. From there,
you could buy shoes there.
Brandy bought some shoes.
What's her face? I call her White Lady Redhead on YouTube. I don't know her name, but she lives there.
Oh.
And she tried to buy like an interview outfit from Family Mart. She's like, you could do it.
You can.
You throw everything away afterwards,
Yeah.
but it's there.
So
I think she called out the socks.
Oh, she did. Yeah. I had originally told Ricardo and Karina to meet us at the Starbucks that was right by the entrance of the boat thing. So it's big Starbucks. And they're
They
like,
love Starbucks over there, right?
"Oh, dude, it's great. The Starbucks is great. Everything I had was fantastic." And by the way, I had McDonald's earlier that morning. I'll get back to the McDonald's. But
You didn't even put McDonald's on here.
I didn't.
That's like what I'm most interested in.
So, but I was going to meet them at the Starbucks. And when we're getting closer to the drop off, they're like, "Okay, we're going to drop you guys off in 5 minutes." Right. And I look on my maps. I was going in and out of reception like crazy. I'm like, I am nowhere near where I told them to meet us. So I was like, "Hey, man, you guys got to either you stay where you are and we can go meet you, or you got to come here." But it's a 45-minute train ride. The boat just took us to the other side of Kyoto. Like,
Oh, you thought you were going.
we thought we were going in a circle,
Oh.
but it was no. We start here and we end here. Yeah.
So you told them like, oh, meet us back where we
Yeah. It never says where we're like on any of the things.
just get on a boat.
You just get on a boat. Yeah. They drop us off right by the entrance of the bamboo forest. Yeah.
Okay.
We're like, okay. So Ricardo's like, "No, it's fine. We'll meet you there so we can go do the bamboo forest." So Brandy and I were like, "Well, we got to wait. We'll just go walk to the train station." Like a 15-minute walk. Walk to the train station. Got some candied strawberries on the side of the road.
Okay.
It was great. They're delicious. And yeah, we met up with Ricardo and Karina, and we went to Lawson's. And Karina got the double cream milk sandwich. She said it was the best thing, one of the best things she ate the whole time. And she got this thing, which was like a fried fish at
Oh.
Lawson's. Yeah, I don't think she really cared for it, but let's see. But yeah, then we went to go walk through the bamboo forest, and it was cool. It was just a lot of hiking, like a lot of incline when we were there. So we were kind of dying, especially after already a full day, essentially. A lot of bamboo, took some pretty cool pictures.
It was cool.
Yeah. And
But I'll take the train to the bamboo forest. I don't know if I'm gonna take the boat.
there's no train that takes you that close.
How do they? You said there was train ride.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you were saying you can't take a train like directly up to the forest.
No, but
It's
I'm
like
saying instead of the boat,
Yeah, it's like
I'm gonna take the train.
it was like a 20-minute walk from the train station. Let's see what else. We just walked around this area. This area is really popular, I guess, in Kyoto. It's like a downtown area, but it's right by a lot of shops by the bamboo forest because it's so popular, I guess. We found a Rikyukuma. It's a popular Sanrio character, but they had a cafe there. There was a Snoopy cafe.
They love Snoopy.
They love Snoopy, dude. They had a whole it was a chocolate store based on Snoopy.
I'm down.
Yeah, no, it was
Kimmy
cool.
loves Snoopy.
Oh, I love Snoopy too. And then we saw these all the guys on the pedicabs.
All right.
I told Karina, like, dude, you come on in the shot. Like,
She wants to be in every picture, dude. That's what it is.
Check these out.
Man, I just thought of a dumb joke that I could have. What cards is it holding?
I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, from there we kind of ventured out into Kyoto because we weren't going to stay at the same hotel again. We were going to an Airbnb, and the Airbnb was like a traditional Japanese home.
Oh.
And so we had to go find out how we were going to go do that. Find out how to get there and stuff. It was interesting. The home was pretty cool. It was very I don't want to say, look, okay, this is the back door to the little area garden that they have. It was very there was one room that you can tell is for tourists, which is where the beds were. And there was one room that was that's the tourist room. And then there was one room.
Beds are real beds.
Yeah. One room where Brandy and I slept. And it was just the mattresses on the floor.
Are they comfortable?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You sleep on your back, you feel the whole thing. I had to sleep on I'm a side sleeper, so it's fine for me. But yeah, not comfortable at all. But across the street from our room or our little Airbnb was an udon place. Random little udon place, dude. That had really good reviews. So I was like, we'll try it out. This was the udon I got. Just standard udon with some shredded beef in it, onions and stuff.
Oh, it's hot though.
It was hot, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like a soup. One of the best things I ate in Japan. $7 thing of udon. We saw the man making the udon himself, and he's the guy who does everything there. He's the owner of the restaurant, and he came over and was like, "You guys staying across the street, huh?" He knew. When we got in there, you take your shoes off before you get and you sit down because it's like a sunken in thing where you go over cabinets, and yeah, it's very interesting the way you sit in there. You can't see it there, but you can see it there. So you walk over this bench, and you put your legs into a hole.
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't.
You know what's interesting about Japan? It seems because everything's so different everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's we have no regulations or ordinances, but everyone has this sense of pride.
Oh, for
where
sure.
they're cleaner than us, and they don't
need to be told.
Yeah. They're just just come into this weird hole in the wall that is my restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. This was one of the ice creams I was telling you about. This is the tiramisu one. We were looking for that thing everywhere, and we finally found it in Kyoto.
Worth it?
Oh, fantastic! Yeah. We went to sleep because we were dead tired. The next day we were going to go back to Tokyo. We ended up wanting to go to Fushi Inari, which are the it's a big shrine, but the red gates. The red gates, yeah.
We already used that art, so I couldn't use it again.
Yeah. And we decided to get there at 6 a.m. before everyone gets there. Because otherwise it's a deadlock in walking. It's so crowded that you can't even walk through it. So we tried getting there before everyone, and we did. There were people kind of going through at the time, but I'm so glad we got there early. We were able to do that and still catch our train at 9.
Shout out Dragon Quest 11.
Shout out. It was cool. It was cool. I enjoyed it. I do want to go do more of these kind of shrines next time we go. But yeah, then we got check this ice cream out that Karina got from a vending machine. Isn't that wild? The detail on this thing. It's the straight up the Fushi Inari gates in an ice cream.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then we got on the train. I knocked out. Ricardo loved his food that he got. And then the main thing that we did the rest of the day is we went back to Shinjuku. This is when we went to the Don Quixote.
What is that?
It's like a department store, but it's made mainly for tourists, I think. But regular Japanese people, locals do go there. But it's they just sell cochinero and a bunch of things that people want, like skincare and just a bunch of stuff.
Is it Target?
I guess like they have clothes, but I guess like Target.
TJ Maxx?
No, it's not discounted. It's expensive.
No. Oh.
It's like tourist cost.
Yeah, okay, but like the vibe. What's the vibe?
Chaos. Dude, I couldn't.
Kohl's?
Like Walmart. Like a Walmart vibe. But it's like a rite of passage to go to the Donkey, dude. That place is insane. But before that, we ended up going to, this is the best food that I had, which are the breaded katsu on the hot pot, on the hot stone.
Breaded.
It's like a cutlet, like a pork cutlet.
Oh, pork katsu.
Yeah, but it's not cooked, and you cook it on the hot stone.
Oh,
yeah, that was insanely good, dude. Like, it was amazing. But yeah, then this is the vibe of inside Don Quixote. Very loud. They have things everywhere.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, kind of like Frankenstein's.
Frankenstein and Fry's Electronics put together.
More like fries. More like fries. But Brandy and I filled up that bag of just stuff that we got. At one point that I forgot to talk about, we did go to the Disney store in Kyoto. That was like the best Disney store that I've ever been to. And all the merch was actually good compared to the Disney parks. That's where I got the bag. That's where Brandy got her Coleman bag with a poo on it. Yeah, which is really good stuff. That's where I got the tote bags.
Oh, okay.
The Kyoto tote bags. But yeah, we did Kyoto. We did Shinjuku, did the Donkey. And then the next day, which was our last day really, we went to Ginza, which is like central Tokyo. And here we did a few things. Mainly we were going for the fluffy pancakes. We wanted to try the fluffy pancakes. But we ended up stumbling upon like a Nissan store where they put all of their like concept cars and stuff. It's like a Nissan flagship. I don't know.
Nissan's Korean.
I don't know.
No, it's weird that there's a Nissan store, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they had like a Nissan cafe inside of the store. They're really big on the GTR.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
There's a whole thing on how they have the real GTR.
Oh, really?
And yeah.
Ricardo's like, this thing is this is it right
People
here.
try to like, oh, they are Japanese.
Nissan?
Yep. My bad. Yeah. My bad. They're failing. That's
Are
a
they?
separate thing here, at least.
And this area is kind of like one of the bougier areas to go shopping. This is from the Nissan store. That's the Seiko store.
That's the Seiko.
That's the
whole
Seiko
thing.
Store. Yeah, the whole thing. And it's actually 4 levels. I think on top of it's like corporate Seiko, but like 4 levels of full store.
Why does it look like a Seiko? The vibe.
It does, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then next door in this one is another Seiko store.
Seiko Astron?
Astron. Whatever that is. Actually, it was this one right here.
Oh, there's another one.
There's another one. Dude, the Seiko runs the city, man.
Astron.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, they're like knockoff Patek?
That's another watch brand.
Yeah, they're knockoff Patek Philippe's. So I may be thinking of, nope. I'm thinking of AP.
Okay.
Anyway.
But really quick, in that Nissan store, we were going up all the levels and I saw
So that's an AP.
Uh-huh.
Audemars Piguet.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's the Astron.
Okay.
That's fine.
We were going up like the different levels and I noticed on a sign there, it said the Sony store. And I was like, I'm in. So we went up to the 4th level.
Buy an alarm clock?
No, actually.
It's a stupid joke.
Check it out. They had our camera.
That's the one?
That's the one, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. And this was
How
pretty
much is it in Japan?
Actually, do I have the price there? It's 141,000 yen. So divide that by 150.
941. That's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Dude, I love those. Are all those little things are e-ink?
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
That's cool. Those are cool.
I was wondering how the Amazon store had them all. It's probably just dead Kindles.
Yeah. There's 2 levels to the Sony store. One was like audio and visual, and the other one was just like PlayStation and other stuff. And then they had this dog,
Oh yeah. Shoot.
Sora.
That's the new one.
Yeah, the dog's name was Sora.
Huh.
But I sent that to Keely and said, show Frodo this and tell him I'll replace him if he's not behaving. Yeah, we went to the Seiko store and stuff. Before we went to the pancakes, I got like the best matcha latte I've ever had in my life. While we were waiting there,
You did not end up buying yourself a nice watch, huh?
no. I maybe will eventually. Went to this pharmacy. Okay, so I was feeling a little sick, and I walk in and I'm like, oh, these are. I was trying to like sign what my nose and stuff, and the guy's like, well, just tell me your symptoms in like perfect English, like in a Californian accent kind of thing. And I'm like, oh, well, feeling a little fever, blah blah blah. And he's like, all right, you can take this, take 2 a day, blah blah blah. Okay, thanks. While we were at the matcha place, I saw a lady in the corner selling like higher end, I guess, fruit sandwiches. So like the cream and the fruit. And she was selling one that was chocolate bread with strawberry and cream on the inside. I think it was insane, dude. That's a crazy sandwich. I opened it wrong, so I was kind of messy with it, and there were no trash cans in this place. Straight up no trash cans anywhere. So I had this like nasty cream wrapper on me for the longest time. And yeah, we got our fluffy pancakes after waiting for like 3 hours from. And I thought they were totally fine. Nothing crazy about them. Brandy was like in love with them.
Well, hers has
a bunch of stuff on
caramel pecan on it or something.
Yeah.
Yours has powdered sugar.
Yeah. And their syrup isn't really syrup. It's like honey. So yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I missed. That's when that same day we did Disney Sea at night, just Brandy and I, because Ricardo and Karina left. Next day we didn't do much. We ended up going to the airport a little early, and their Narita airport is just off the chain, dude. That place is awesome. Great place to shop. Great place to eat. Everything was reasonably priced. We had one of our best meals there at this random restaurant that just sold like bento boxes and stuff. Brandon got some ramen. I got tempura. Really good stuff. I can't wait to go back, and I absolutely love this country. Japan, not USA.
So, what American chains did you try over there?
Oh, that's right. I had McDonald's. I had
Just
McDonald's twice.
Okay. What'd you get?
The first time I had it for breakfast, and I had like it was a McGriddle, essentially, with something special on the inside. I forgot what it was.
Spam.
No.
They don't do spam.
No. I don't remember what I got, really. I should have taken a picture of it. But, you're going to bring up a menu?
Let's see.
Yeah, because
Japanese
that'll trigger it for me.
McDonald's menu.
Breakfast, though.
English menus available for your convenience. Hirumak Teritama Burger. What's a Hirumak?
Oh, that's
Hirumak Teriyaki Chicken Filet-O.
Oh, Brandy and Ricardo both got that.
Roasted I thought it said roasted boy sauce. Roasted soy sauce double thick beef set. Oh, set.
For the regular McDonald's food.
They put egg all day?
Dude. For the regular McDonald's food, I ordered 2 McDoubles with the egg inside. But like the cracked egg, not the
cheese teriyaki McBurger.
Yeah.
Teriyaki McBurger sounds like an anime character who's a cowboy.
Yeah.
It was Teriyaki McBurger.
Brandy said that the teriyaki chicken one, had like a Filet-O-Fish consistency, but it was chicken.
This buy Big Mac. I don't like that the patties are touching each other on their own.
Yeah.
You still sausage egg McMuffin, Teritama muffin?
No, I didn't get that. I don't know what I got actually. I don't think I was that basic.
McGriddle. Macarons. Dude, they have churros?
I ordered the churros, they forgot to give them to me.
Matcha frappe?
Yeah.
So your food's not on here?
No, I don't think so. But I got the McDouble with the egg in it because I got on DoorDash or Uber Eats.
That's
That was
great.
that was fun.
What is a Terry Tama burger? I don't know. Shaka potato. Yo, you shake the fries with
Oh, that's cool. I didn't see that.
side salad.
I did see the side salad.
Edamame and corn.
Yeah.
Fanta melon.
Yeah, we got the Fanta melon.
Good.
Yeah, that's good.
McShake.
Hmm.
You'd think they'd call it a McShake here.
You would think so, would they?
I got a McFlurry. Okay. Did everything taste the same though? Or like the fries?
Really similar. Really similar. Not exact. Not 1-to-1. McDouble was close 1-to-1.
Probably have some illegal ingredients. In ours,
Probably.
but like they want it to kind of taste the same.
Yeah. The McDouble tasted the same except it had the egg. So,
That's
but
awesome,
it
dude.
did taste like the McDouble with egg.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no Burger King,
Mm-mm.
no KFC.
No, we didn't. Yeah, we didn't do KFC. I did want to try Wendy's.
Ooh.
Because every single Wendy's said Wendy's first kitchen.
What does that mean?
I don't know. But they sell pasta.
Oh, like a Jollibee?
Kind of. Yeah.
I understand that that's not Japanese, but like Jollibee just sells like spaghetti.
Yeah.
Wendy's. Oh no, it's Wendy's X First Kitchen.
What is that?
Like
Like
X,
cross?
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
like
right,
collab?
right. Yeah. Takoyaki burger, truffle and cheese bacon. That's not a baconator. That's just a little baby bacon boy.
Yeah.
Truffle and cheese baconator double, chicken baconator. California burger, dude. There it is. The special sauce. Let's see. Chicken filet. Oh, Japan original burger. Bacon egg burger. What is that? What is that delicious looking sauce?
It's probably ricotta, no?
Teriyaki burger. Wild Rock. Oh,
That's
the
the keto.
patties are the
Yeah.
buns. Okay. It's the double down. Junior burgers. Chicken club sandwich. Teriyaki chicken. That looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken filet burger USA. Wendy's burger USA single. That's a Dave's single.
That's a Dave thing.
But they're like, who's
Who's
Dave?
Dave? Yeah. Where's the bacon?
David. Fried potato. Dip. Chili.
Yeah, they're chili.
Chili cheese fries. Drink set. Oh, topping menu. All right. What is First Kitchen?
Maybe they own Wendy's over there.
City Convenience Restaurant. Double with cream cheese. Oh yeah, see, there's a takoyaki burger.
Yeah.
So it's like a takoyaki burger with the Wendy's patty.
Mm.
That's like all the same toppings.
Yeah.
What is this? What a cool place.
It was just like every time we wanted to eat quick food, we just went to the convenience store.
So anything you missed from the convenience store? You mentioned Family Cheekies,
Yeah.
which is a chicken sandwich.
Yeah. A lot of iced coffees.
On iced coffees.
Yeah. Let me see here.
Fruit sandwiches you had.
I did.
Egg.
Mhm.
Those are kind of the staples. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think of there's
Any themed food?
What do you mean? Like cafe food?
No, like when they're like, oh, this is the Zelda chicken sandwich. They do that sometimes.
Oh no.
Oh, any donuts?
Yeah, I actually mentioned it. I forgot to talk about it. In Kyoto, we had some mochi donuts. That was like a really popular big place, and they're fine.
Okay.
I didn't care for it. It was kind of dry. I honestly probably like the donuts more in the convenience stores.
Well, this Wendy's collab with Kepler.
Like a J pop group or something.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, I can't wait to go back again, dude. We're already trying to plan for next March or April.
Next March. Oh, that's not during St. Trammin's Day.
No, it won't be during St. Travis Day. It's probably gonna be for Ricardo's birthday, which is the 28th.
Cool. Yeah. I forgot to text them. It's fine. He's not going to cry about it.
No.
All right. So that's our Big Thunder topic of the week.
And what am I supposed to say? This is your final stop.
Thanks for traveling with us today. And if not, it's time for We Have It So Good, where we and the Tram fam talk about our trips to Disney parks and more. Right in with your trip recaps at trammin.com/ask. We got Christian with a K. We have it so good. My wife and I were able to tack on a park day on our trip for a baby shower in the OC. We only went to Disneyland, but we had a great time. It was sprinkling early in the morning, so there weren't as many people as there normally would be. I tried to go, couldn't get a res.
Reses were crazy this past week.
We got to try the dewback chili noodles with the new fettuccine noodles. It was a very good replacement for the original ones, 9 out of 10. First time trying the Felucian kefta garden spread, which I was surprised was as good as it was after hearing all the Tram Fam talk about it so much. Both excellent, 9.5 out of 10. Some of the best food in the park right now and always. We went on... it's back. We went on Hyperspace Mountain pretty early in the day, but it broke and cascaded just before we went on. Someone had trouble getting in the seat, but they were able to reset the ride within 10 minutes.
Good for them.
And we were the first out on the restart. One of the highlights of the day was when I ran into a YouTuber I follow, and the crazy part is that he lives in England. So even more crazy that I found him at the park and was able to say hello and meet him.
Who was it? I want to know.
I know. I'm like, I don't even know who it is. I won't know who it is, but I'm still interested.
Yeah, me too.
One of the highlights of the day. Oh, no, I already read that. Spent the end of our night with a Carnation Cafe reservation that I sniped the day before we left for Anaheim. Proud of you. And enjoyed a celebration of our anniversary this month. Happy anniversary. Riding both the train and the monorail to end our night before returning to our hotel. It was a wonderful short trip with some fantastic highlights. Can't wait to return. Maybe in the summer, if we are lucky.
Nice.
Speaking of anniversaries, you know what I almost did? I almost just like recorded an April Fool's joke that said it's time for a wedding, and it would be like mine, and then hit the button, and then say like, you really thought I was going to do that? But the upload would have been like an hour and a half. It was just empty. Like, it just doesn't go anywhere.
That's an expensive bus route.
$2, dude. $2. $4, but it's fine, dude. $4.
I like yours. I like.
No. I was gonna add on top of it, just like the Bagdasarian wedding special.
Yeah.
Place your bets. All right. We have one mini write-in from JD. Glad you guys liked the pucks. While it was my idea, my wife Jessica should get the credit for the execution. She did the actual work. She did DM me about it. It's also her birthday on the 30th. A little late, but happy birthday. I owed KDG a round of drinks, and Rain looked thirsty, so we added a drink to the order. I feel like I mentioned, maybe we mentioned something about that, maybe.
Yeah.
You said JD bought you a drink?
Yeah, JD bought me a drink.
Glad I was able to make it out this year. Had a great time hanging with the Tram fam. Yeah, she was like, oh, I didn't even think of a puck for the set. And I'm like, the set is in my house.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make this into a hangout room for myself. And it's going to stay the set. So it's like my puck. Oh, it's right here. It's behind Nick H's car. You can see it when you're standing up. I don't know if you can. There we go. On camera. So yeah, thank you for that. It's super cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get a square table.
Okay.
We should
minimize this.
No, we should be able to fit. It'll be funny.
This is unnecessary.
Yeah, it'll be funny when guests are here with the Roadcaster, but it'll be all right, dude. Yeah. Cozy up. You know what I was also thinking, dude? Couch. Some arms.
Don't tell me with a good time,
dude.
Don't tell me.
We just sit on a couch.
Yeah.
Could you imagine just like, what's up, guys?
Oh, I'd probably fall asleep.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, I'm so tempted now. Count, dude. And we just forget studio lights to just like buy lamps. Might be good. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna put the big calyx over here.
Yeah, you tell me.
Will it fit the height? No hand motion. Sorry. Okay. That's We Have It So Good. Rain's working, so let's get out of here.
Actually, I did have a We Have It So Good.
Oh,
real quick. I went for my sister's birthday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did.
We said happy birthday. Right?
Yeah. We did like they had it was 2 out of 3 of their visits, right? For the SoCal ticket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it took me up until 12:15 the night before to get a reservation because I forgot to get a reservation. And I kept refreshing. I also forgot to get it on Mother's Day for my mom because that's the 3rd one. So I'm gonna try getting that one. But
that's like later.
Yeah, but it's already out because of course it is. I ended up getting it at 12 midnight. It was really chill day, dude. Like extremely chill day. Ended up getting there around 2 in the afternoon. Left work early, 3 in the afternoon ish. Security was great. We rode cars, waited for like 45 minutes, 50 minutes to get onto the ride. Had some Flo's burgers, made it easy for everyone. Had a couple drinks. And then we hung out at Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta around the area right there for us all like 2 hours. Just chilled, hung out. Went on Monsters Inc. Went on Soarin'. But when we went on Soarin', it was the last ride of the night. Got on the ride, everything was good. Waited for like 30 minutes. And as soon as we were going to take off, they said, "Oh, we're disembarking and closing the ride." And there's 30 minutes left in DCA. They're like, "You guys want a fast pass for Soarin'?" Like, what the heck, dude? Like,
Oh, on the app.
on the app, yeah. And I was like, I thought it was going to be what is it called? The
Mm.
no, it was just for Soarin'.
It probably didn't expire till the next day, though, no? Or no?
I don't know. I have no idea. So, but yeah, that kind of sucked. My mom wanted to get on it. We didn't get on it. But yeah, that was it.
Nice.
It was a good day.
Yeah, I have not been since St. Trammin's Day. So, Rain, what time is it?
It's
Pizza time.
It's time for one last bite. Rain, as always, what is the best thing you tasted this week?
this one's easy. And I let them know as soon as I took a picture of it. We went over to Brandy's grandparents' house for her Uncle Eddie's birthday. So happy birthday, Eddie. Also, shout out to to Brandy's aunt, because I guess I've never mentioned her on the show, and Freddie likes to. I have, right?
Like 1,000 times.
Okay. Freddie was poking fun at her, being like, yeah, I get mentioned all the time. You never get mentioned.
And he just got mentioned again.
Yeah. But I was like, I'm going to
Freddie.
shout out Let.
I can't call him Freddie. It feels weird.
Mr. Rodriguez?
No, that's even weirder.
That's Ricardo calls him Mr. Rodriguez. And Freddie's like, yeah.
Oh, you like?
He likes it. He likes it.
All right, Mr. Rodriguez.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about this Jeff episode?
Oh, that's a good question.
Right in Trammin.com/ask. You do it on your phone. You don't need an email, and you don't need an account.
Yeah, that's true.
You just put
Who you are.
Yeah. You don't even have to put your last name. You just have to put an initial.
Yeah. Freddie R.
Freddie R.
Yeah. The Audi.
Yeah. No, that's the
Oh, the Innie. Sorry. But yeah, we went over to Brandy's grandparents for Eddie's birthday. They grilled up some fat steaks, dude.
Freddie and Eddie.
There's Freddie, Eddie, and Carlos.
Carlos R.
Yeah.
What's up?
They grilled up some fat steaks, had some beans and rice.
Uh-huh.
But then I saw a bunch of tomatoes sliced up. I'm like, what was that for? Then they were like, "Oh, we're also making hamburgers." And I was like,
Big back.
I am in, dude. I am in. These handmade patties.
This is the most respectful thing I could say. That looks like the most garbage backyard burger in the world, and it's probably the best thing.
Oh, dude, it was the best thing. I wasn't even hungry anymore. But I'm like, I'm gonna have this burger.
Send that to the chat and say, Jeff, check out this backyard. Is it backyard burger?
Yeah.
Okay, we do it right after. I'll remind you.
All right.
I'll remind you.
Best thing I ate this week. I ate a lot of good food. This was hands down the best. Brandy took one to go, and she's like, "That's good. That's good." It was the pepper jack that was on there was off of a block, and they were carving it off. They kind of put too much on mine, but it was just made it even better. All I put was onions, tomato, and mustard. That's all I needed. Yeah, I was in heaven, dude.
Very similar for me. I went to where did I go? Whittier Brewing Company.
Oh, okay.
You could just hit share from the Photos app, no?
There you go.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I went to Whittier Brewing Company, and they have Pit and Bull barbecue.
Mhm.
So I had a burger. It was, I don't really know what was on it. It was a burger. It had some pickles. Maybe there was some slaw. I don't know what kind of cheese this. There's thick cheddar and some sort of other cheese or something.
Okay.
And brisket on top.
It's great, dude.
Dude.
Run it.
It was phenomenal. I couldn't believe how good it was.
I still have never been there.
At the Whittier Brewing Company?
Mhm.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't make the trip for it.
Yeah.
We were just hanging out with Kevin Autumn. Autumn submitted his draft for his PhD thesis.
Oh, good for him, dude. Good for him.
He's like, it's over. It's like, it's technically not, but the guy reviewing it is my advisor. So shout out.
So
Dr. Autumn. It's going to happen. Oh, he's going to be a doctor at my wedding? I think I got to ask him.
That's crazy.
I got to change the invitation. Doctor.
When what's it called? When you submit a PhD thesis, it needs to be like something that's new, right? Like
You're submitting new information to the world.
exactly,
And you have to defend it.
Yeah. That's cool.
There's
that's
the thing.
That's hardcore.
Have you seen the chart of how knowledge works?
No.
So there's the big circle of knowledge,
Mhm.
okay? And you have a reverse pie slice of it. So normally you cut the V into the thing.
Yeah.
This is a V coming out of the center because when knowledge is tiny, baseball size in the middle, you know a lot of the easy stuff. But then when you go bigger and bigger into the world, you know less and less.
Yeah.
And so the PhD is your reverse thing pokes out of the earth.
Got it.
But it's,
Itty bitty bitty.
dude, it's like my house on the earth.
Yeah.
Right? It feels like a mountain. It's like my little house. But
Hey, but it's something.
if my house is in a cul-de-sac,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
But then in the world, it's tiny. So that's kind of it. It's like, yeah, you added a little knowledge to the world.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
The idea of that is so cool.
Dr. Rain.
Yeah. No.
If you had a Dr. Rain soda, what would it be? Any flavor. Don't be like Coke, you know.
Dr. Pepper.
Huh?
Dr. Pepper's
Oh,
almost like
dude, in a world of
phenomenal,
melon
dude.
sodas and aloe and, you know, like nothing.
Yeah. Dr. Pepper. It's one of my favorite sodas, if not my favorite.
Mm.
Diet Dr. Pepper. Give me the aspartame.
Aspartame's fine. All right. For me, it was that burger. So, Rain,
It's 2 burgers.
what's beyond the yellow line for you?
I don't know. Actually, I don't have any reservations coming up.
Hey, look forward to Switch Direct tomorrow, I guess.
Oh, yes. That's number 1. Gabriel's birthday this weekend. I guess we're going to brunch. That's what I just found out right
Wow, you guys planned it like a full 4 days ahead of time?
now. That's because Gabriel's not planning.
Ah,
Melissa's planning. This is that's why.
all right. Happy birthday, Gabriel.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited for the Switch Direct. I'm not gonna be able to sleep with how excited I am, but I got to go to sleep early so I can wake up early, and I got to go to work right after. I got to get to work early tomorrow.
I also have to wake up at 6 because I go to work at 7.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I'm out at 3:30.
Yeah.
It's a life. I'm looking forward to Disneyland Friday, doing some food and
Nice.
wine. Supposedly Addy's gonna be there.
Cool.
He's like, oh, I got Thursday. I'm like, I'm going Friday. He's like, oh, it's all gone. Like an hour later, I got Friday.
Hmm.
So I don't know. Maybe I'll see him. If you're there, say hi. Meet a celebrity. And Addy. No, that's a joke. All right. I feel like I don't know what to do right now.
Let's get out of here.
So with that,
Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week.
see you real soon.
Bye.
Thanks for traveling with us today, and we hope you have a happy and memorable visit to the Disneyland Resort. Please lower your head, watch your step, and exit to the driver's right-hand side only.